Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Hello, hello, hello. Grand Rising. High
Yes,
Rising.
indeed. Yes, indeed. And it is a
Yes,
Thursday
it is.
morning live. And
Yes,
there we go. I'm going to say I didn't go live yet on Facebook, but I just did. Yes, indeed.
and that's what I was just checking my darn self. So we
Making it.
were on the
There we
same
go.
track here.
Absolutely. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Good to see you.
Hello.
Hey, Great Courts. Nice to see you. And last night, and Shawna Skinner, I saw you last night as well. Thank you for popping in. Hey, Chachina Shelton. Let me try this in English now. Tina Shelton, good to see you in.
Oh my gosh, please try this in English.
Me have a good understanding of English.
Yeah.
I am Hans and I am France, and we are here to pump you up.
Oh,
Remember that old one from Saturday Night Live?
yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
S. Marie says, "Hey, Shauna and Don. Hi, everyone. Hey,
Hello.
S. Marie.
Hello.
That
Okay,
ain't
I had to
just
share
Marie.
myself out.
That's S. Marie. That's S.
S.
Marie.
S. Marie, doggone it. If you
What's
don't
the
know
S
now, you
stand
do.
for? What's the S stand for? Seriously? Is it
Seriously, Marie.
sensational? I'm liking that one too.
Absolutely.
Oh, Kristen Monique,
Spontaneous.
nice to see you in as well. Shawana Skinner, good to see you in. Lord have mercy, popping in, popping in. Thank you
Great
for
court.
introducing me to Angels 1111. She was accurate and the best. She got my energy so well. Absolutely great course.
Yes.
When we give you some information, we send you to the best. We don't send you to the rest. We send you to the
No, we send you to the best.
Hey, Miss
Yes, we
Linda,
are
nice to see you
early.
in. Yes.
We are early. Don't you see this bright glow that we have upon us? And when I got that text this morning, I said, "Up, I'm up. Let's go. Let's go."
Hey, good morning, Ray Lopez. How are you doing this morning as well? And then was Nurses Day yesterday, if I remember.
Happy
And
Nurse Day.
yes, did everybody give you all the credit y'all deserve? Did somebody we know specially give you additional credit
For
for that?
real. For real.
Oh my goodness. Yes, Ray,
Keisha.
you're doing some heavy work over there when it comes to nursing. Nursing is it's
Something
difficult, folks.
else.
When
It's
you're doing
something else.
healthcare right now, especially healthcare is not
Yeah.
as easy. It's yeah, it's something. It's something. So we give you all credit. We bless you all for that. Lord have mercy.
Mhm.
Yes. Hey, Shelly, nice to see you in. Good morning, Miss Bonnie.
Yeah,
We were and Miss Bonnie, did you see the glowing compliment that you just got online
sure did.
here? Miss Gray Quartz said, "Thank you for introducing me to Angels 111, i.e., Bonnie. She was
I.e.
accurate and the best. She got my energy so well. So, Miss Bonnie, you just got a glowing recommendation."
Show did. Show did of the love goddess child. Hey, Miss Keisha. Hey, Miss Angie.
Yes, and Ray says even though it's challenging, she still loves it. That's
Of
the attitude right
course.
there.
Of
Absolutely.
course.
Yes, yes. Good, 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 good. Angie,
Hey,
I don't see Angie.
Shirley.
Angie popped in. I don't see her.
Who?
You said Angie popped. Oh yeah, there it is. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Good
Miss
morning,
Linda.
Miss Angie.
Miss Linda is in the building. Yes, Hante. Miss Crystal. Listen, I have this bird, right? Since I've been in this space, this bird been trying to come in. For why I don't know. I don't understand. What you want? And it is a last time. Oh, this is a morning bird. Last time it was a what is it? A blue robin. I'm
Hmm.
like, what y'all don't need to come up in this house unless these windows are that clean you can't see.
They do the thing where they tap, like they fly tap in the on the
Yeah.
window.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, yes. That's crazy. Some of them out here though, they don't do the fly tap. They run right into them, and you see the image, the imprint of the wings and the head and everything else. And we used to have
Yes.
until we got dogs.
Uh-huh.
Until we had dogs the size of of horses. We had we would have the bobcats around, and the
Mm-hmm.
bobcats looked forward to them running in because as soon as they ran
And
into the
knock them
window,
out.
they would pop down and they're trying to, and the bobcat right on top of that.
Mm-hmm. But
It
they,
would,
they're not coming head forward. It's like they're literally either trying to hold on to the screen.
uh-huh.
But I'm like, don't be messing my screen up, child. You gonna give me a new one? And the bird is looking right at me. I'm talking to
Mhm.
you.
And then the bird's doing a De Niro. You talking to me? You talking
Right,
to
right.
me?
And it's doing that little neck thing and everything. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. You want beef? I bet you won't come outside.
I got these challenges. I'm ready for you.
Right.
Forget the
I
beak.
bet
I'm
you.
going to grab you. Lord, I was
Right.
coming back
See,
this morning. Go ahead.
there we go again. It goes. It's. I don't know. It's like, okay, spirit. What y'all trying to say? What y'all trying to do?
I was saying maybe there's a visitation there. I don't
I
know.
had one yesterday. I had a red cardinal. Haven't seen one of those in a long time, and I had a visitation yesterday. And I was
Ah,
like, "Oh, so what's up?" And I opened the backyard, and I was like, "Okay."
Cardinal
So,
energy is amazing.
it
Take it,
is.
take it, take it.
They're very territorial too. They're
Yes, I heard that.
territorial,
Yeah, they're
and
mean. They're mean birds, actually. They're pretty, but they're mean, and they'll go at you. Oh, yeah, I'm
yeah,
not people. I mean, other birds. They do. Yeah,
yeah.
that's like everybody loves the Roadrunners because of that damn cartoon. But I would tell you what, the Roadrunners are mean birds too.
Oh
They will
yeah.
they will snatch another bird chick out and eat it, and other birds and mice and whatever. They
They
are.
don't care.
They don't play, and they're.
They
But
don't.
it's funny. I tell you, folks, I don't know, and I cannot speak for everybody, but Shawna will attest to this too. So we're testifying right now.
We're
But when
testifying.
I came to Arizona, and I was with my realtor, and we're driving actually to see. I think we were driving around the loop here in the canyons to come to this house, and my realtor said, "Oh, did you see it? There's a roadrunner." So I'm looking up like, where's a roadrunner? Because I'm thinking it's a big bird,
The
right?
big bird, right?
Yes, because we always saw the Wile E.
Me
Coyote
too.
and Roadrunner, and Wiley is here, and the Roadrunner is
Yeah.
here, and he's big, and Mimi, and and I'm like, what did I miss? And then I'm thinking, oh,
Yes.
wow, I can't believe I missed such a big bird. How was I
Yeah.
not able to see that? And then the next time I was with her, we were doing something else, and she said, "There's another one," and I'm like, "That little thing?" And she's like, "Yeah, that's it." Because it's like, and it does this little flat thing
Right.
when it runs it, and I'm like, "That's a roadrunner?" And she said,
That
"I'm
is
like,
not.
no, 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 that's
That's
not a roadrunner."
that's not. No, that is not what I saw. No,
Yes,
someone is lying. Who is
yes.
lying?
So people, if you come to Arizona or the West, where the
Yeah.
roadrunners are, and I'm not sure where else they are, but they are here.
Yes.
Don't be looking for the Mimi
No.
Roadrunner because the
Mm-mm.
Mimi Roadrunner is a
It's a
fiction.
lie.
They
It is
lied to
a
me. My
bullface.
childhood was a lie.
Looney Tunes lied. Doggone it.
Yes, and they're not purple either, and they don't have
No.
that big old fluffy tail. They got a
No.
long jettison, and it's funny because when they're like they walk like this, but when they get to it, they're like bing, and there's just one like arrow.
No.
It's like an arrow. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
When
So
when we first moved out to Arizona, oh my gosh, we were sitting outside, and there's like this empty field in front of us, and man, we was like, what is that noise? And we looked across, it was two jackrabbits fighting, and I said, oh my gosh, they fighting for real. They fighting like kangaroos. They fighting, and all you see is like dirt just come. I'm like, should
exactly.
we stop them or should we, let them duke it out? Because they was duking it out. I'm like, wow.
Hmm. Hey
Yeah.
Jackson Mabel, nice to see you in from Twitch. Yes, indeed.
Yes,
Yeah,
from
somebody told
Twitch.
us the other day they were fussing like you don't ever read for people from Twitch, and we're like, we just
Yeah.
read for somebody on that same day, remember? And we had just
Same,
read.
same.
Oh, and somebody else just wanted to join us
Ooh.
too, Miss Bleft Joe. When y'all try these little games, you shouldn't go so long because that's when
You
you stand out
shouldn't.
most.
And
Save yourself the
then with
typing.
emojis.
I know. It's like, well, at least they're getting creative. Give me some stars, and
Right,
next thing I know, I don't know what's going to happen, but there you go.
right, right.
Oh my goodness. Well, anything exciting happening so far this week, Miss Shauna? Before we read, are you getting some great some happenings with the Mother's Day gifts?
Yeah, so listen, today was the last day to be shipping them out anyway. If you want them by Mother's Day, even though I send them priority, um, it's still, post office has a mind of its own. Okay.
Yep.
It says 1 to 3 business days. So they have a mind of its own here. So today literally was the last day for it, but don't fret. We do have graduation and we have Father's Day. We have all the birthdays. We have all this stuff coming up. Now, I do have a sale going on the planners.
I can say what might that be, Miss Shauna?
Yes, with the planners. Okay, and it is 15% off. Bam.
Ta-da!
Okay. So make sure you use that, and that is for the digital and for the hard copies. Okay, so that's just for all the planners. So make sure you use that code to get your 15% off because
And,
you know.
and this one is the hard copy here. So make
Yes,
sure if you want the hard copy, if you're somebody who likes very tactile, you want to physically, whatever, this is the hard copy. Again, 15% off. Click
yes,
that QR code and you got it. And if you want the electronic copy, which is delivered immediately, and when you get
yes,
this, you can give this as a gift, by the way, because if you send
absolutely.
Shawna the email to whom it's supposed to go to, she
Mhm.
can send this to them, and she can send it with an email introducing the situation and that it's what it's for and so forth. So she can do that, and also wishing them happy Mother's Day. So again,
Yes.
if you haven't made your Mother's Day plans and gifts yet, and you are running late and something can't make it, this can be there
Mhm.
on Mother's Day. She can have it set up to deliver before Mother's Day, on Mother's Day,
Yep,
and you still did your due diligence as a grateful son or daughter. There you go.
absolutely. Or a granddaughter or a
I was
grandson.
just thinking that same thing. Yeah, yeah. So there
But
you go.
you know, if you don't want to wait for that, you have this wonderful book over here, honey.
I'm trying. I'm trying. Hold on. Hold on. I'm
I'm
getting
going too fast. I'm going too fast.
there. There
And
we
it can ship directly. Don't
Yes.
use this code because there's no code.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Take the code off.
Burp, burp, burp. Abort, 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 abort. Get away, get away. There you go.
There's
Okay.
no code. But this can be directly, it can be shipped directly to the person as a gift.
Yeah, because it
Okay.
comes from Amazon, folks. And
Yes.
in most places, Amazon will get this there in 2 days. So if
Yes.
you order it still, you can get it there in
You still
time.
can get it by even on Mother's Day because Amazon ships on. I mean, they be delivering on Sundays too, Chad.
They do.
They
They
don't
do.
stop.
Yep. And I'm trying to remember the exact chapter. I think it's chapter 13.
Hmm.
Um, their self-efficacy is 12. The body's affirmations and the body's healing response. Folks, for older persons, and usually parents tend to have a little bit of age to them, no matter how young their children are, that
Yes.
chapter alone is a gold mine because again, it is the affirmations and the way the body's healing response works. And this is the research. Again, this is part of the research part of the book where it tells you the research that was done by universities and by clinics that showed that the affirmations work in healing response. So we all getting older, and they talk about the placebo effect and everything. It's fast. They don't talk about it. The research talks about it. I report it in the research part. So that chapter alone is wonderful for somebody who is dealing with ailments, somebody who is not, maybe they're not as lively as they used to be. Maybe they're not. Maybe their memories are not as they used to be. Those kind of things. The point is that remember, no matter what you take away from that book, it
Yes.
starts here. Okay, it starts here, and then it radiates out. So if we are telling ourselves we are better, if we're telling ourselves that we feel better, if we send a positive message into the body and send it then out to the universe, don't be surprised if that comes back to us. So remember, great for graduation. If
Yes.
somebody's graduating, I'm talking high school, I'm talking college, I'm talking doctoral programs, whatever. The one message they should learn before they go into any career field is it starts with you. Again, it's the same concept. It starts with you and your attitude and the way
Yeah.
in which you face life. If you face life from a negative point of view, don't be surprised if you get a lot of negative crap back at you. And so again, if you put your mind in the right place when you start, then I think you're giving yourself a foot up. And this is a great gift, by the way. And so that's exactly where I was headed with that. The point is
Yes.
take the time, check it out, buy it. I think you'll be pleased that you did. So with that said, enough with the merch.
With the merch.
Let's see. Let me get that off of there so we don't have that on there all the time. Okay, there we go. So let's. And I needed to show this too. I was
Yes.
at
Show it.
Target. This is not a Target commercial,
Tajay.
but I will tell you, I was at Target the other day with the mother-in-law. We were doing some shopping. She wanted to get. This is wonderful. This woman has grandkids, great grandkids, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. She's 89 years old, and she gets up and around, and she goes to Zumba 3 to 4 times a week. She is like still active as can be. Her mind is clear, et cetera, et cetera. So she's like, can you take me to Target because we don't want her to drive. And so we take her to, because, anyway, the point is I took her to Target and she did shopping, but she wanted to go shop for Mother's Day gifts for kids and grandkids and friends. And I mean, it's like, that's so cool. So when I go to Target, I don't often buy something because I'm blessed in the sense that I don't need much anymore. Unless it's technical, give me some technical stuff and I'm there, a microphone, a camera, a computer, right? But other
cards,
than that,
a deck,
Exactly. Oh yes, the decks, as you know, me and my deck.
The decks.
However, it was interesting because for a Mother's Day shopping, something caught my eye because when my dad was still alive, my mom often called him Papa Bear.
Aww.
And so that was her endearing name. And when I went to Target, look what they had.
Stop playing.
So I had to buy it,
Yes,
and I had to take a picture and I had to send it because I've never seen that on a shirt before. And I thought, oh my God. And especially on Mother's Day week, because it's like, I thought, that was a sign right there.
That was a sign. That was a whole sign, child.
That was a whole sign. Yes, yes. And so I had to buy it and take pictures and send it to people. And you could tell who really knew my dad well.
Yeah.
And who just knew him, because those who knew him well, this resonated so much,
Aww.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's so amazing. But when that just letting you know that he showed all the way up, child.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And I wanted to thank the 7 people, because now we are up to 7 5-star reviews on my book on Amazon. But before we get off that, so I'm trying to remember who was number 7, but number 7 posted a 5-star review, and thank you. And if you bought the book and you liked it, which I'm sure you did, and please leave a 5-star review. I'm asking specifically 5-star review on Amazon, please. I would appreciate it. I would truly appreciate it. So, okay, yes. Oh, and Miss Linda says, that was a sign, and Kelly Dick says, I love it. No, it's true. I really did. I felt I was meant to be there, and of course I was doing a good deed, and maybe good deeds, return good deeds. That's how I see it. And today I got to take mom-in-law to go shopping to her favorite shop, Lily Market. Folks, here in Phoenix, Lily Market, if you haven't been, and again, I'm not doing commercials, this is a place I actually go to. It is an Asian market, but it has Eastern European stuff. It has an aisle for that. It has Philippine stuff. It has Spanish stuff. So you have Latin American foods, because Latin American foods are very different from Spanish foods. Spain has its own thing. The Latin American food is different. They have all these different aisles with the different types of food, so you can shop for those things. And then the Asian stuff is there as well. So when I want to go shop, and she likes going there because the plantains. She uses plantains with cooking, and they have the best plantains. And other places get from different places, but they're not as sweet or they're not as good, and she doesn't like them. So we actually go to Lily Market to get those, and I go for other reasons too.
Yeah.
Oh, and thank you, poisoned whatever, but we really don't need flexible and convenient plans, okay? We need you to go bye-bye. So anyway, so I'll be doing that this afternoon, going to Lily Market for some shopping, food shopping. So with that said, I don't even know why I got there, but I did. And you're right, Keisha, the glasses on the bear, very cool. Absolutely. Yes. So I'm good. Hey, Nikki Fry, good to see you in.
Nikki.
Lord, and who else did I miss as I was just chatting away? Lalima. Hey, Lalima, good to see you in as well. Waiting for it to launch here. It should be on Amazon already. You're in India, right, Lalima? It should be, or is it Pakistan? It should be already launched there, because it should be online. Again, go to Amazon.com. The only place that I remember was Australia, because Australia doesn't have the POD, the print on demand feature, which Amazon likes. And so I think that one, it doesn't, because of the POD effect. And then there's one more place, I think, because of the nature of the material, that country's like, no, we don't talk about here. So.
We don't want you to empire your own self.
Okay? Exactly. And it's interesting because it's all about spirituality and not specifically one thing or the other. So I find it interesting when people even could object to it, because I'm not telling you to believe in any specific thing or not believe in something. I'm telling you, more importantly, have faith and find. And most faith starts with us as well. You know, we have to ask for forgiveness. We have to internal healing. It's like it coincides, and that's why there are certain religious institutions who don't have a problem. But you know what? They do them. I do me. We're all good.
We're all good in the hood, child.
Oh, and Miss Linda has met my mother-in-law, so and she says yes, very spunky. Yeah, she is. Yeah, we're planning her 90th birthday in Puerto Rico, and it's going to be a
Uh-oh.
blast.
When is it?
It's going to be in November.
November.
Yeah,
Okay.
because that's her birthday. We haven't nailed down a time yet, or we have down to 3 locations. We're getting closer there. So one thing's falling into place and another. So it's coming together. And then of course all of the other logistics that come along with it. But it's first of all is getting nailed down. We have a good friend of ours who's a party planner, and she does amazing things. She planned our 50th there. And it was
that's awesome.
Yeah. So but it's not going to be the Ritz-Carlton this time.
No.
Do my face. No, don't do it. Don't do it. As Angie would say, don't do it. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's be a few less zeros at the end of the payment on that one.
Yes, I bet. I bet.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Especially being in Puerto Rico.
Absolutely. Keisha Williams says, as Mother Day approaches, the mom that raised me named was Louise. She died in July 90. Any messages? Because my real mom doesn't want a connection, or at least I don't know why she's distant from me. Keisha, you know what? We're going to see if the energy pops in.
I wanted to read her the first time, coming in. When we first saw her, I was like, her name is popping up, and it's still popping up. So I was hoping that we got to her first.
And Bahir, I can't read that first letter because is it a Bahir? Anyway, yes, it is. There is no charge for the readings. If we're drawn to you, we will definitely do that. Angie says 90. I don't believe that. She is so spunky. Yes, she is. She is indeed. And she lives independently, as you all know. She has her own place and she does her own thing. And she goes to Zumba 3 to 4 times a week. And she's up there. They even take pictures of her out there, right there in the middle of all the rest of the crowd, all these younger people, and she's just doing her Zumba thing.
Yes.
Yes.
She is off the chain.
Yeah.
Especially
Keisha, happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Well, that's right there's a perfect segue. Keisha, this is for you and anybody else who had a birthday last week, this week, or next week, or if we already missed it, then enjoy this too. This is for you. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. I do. Every time I watch that,
yes,
and the teeth come out, it's so, and I made that reel. It's not as though they were all together. I actually made that. And when I put the pieces together, I couldn't, that one I had to put in there because there's something, the way that she laughs at herself. That's what I love about it. It's like she's old enough, and folks, this is an amazing lesson to remember. She could have just shrunk up, and she could have, been embarrassed. No, she just laughed at herself, and that is, to me, is such a lesson in life. Sometimes don't take your life so seriously. Laugh at yourself, because you know what? People can laugh with you, or they can laugh at you. But if you show them that you've disarmed them by laughing with them, then it's not the power of embarrassment the way that even some of them may have thought it was. Because instead now it's like, I'm not the part of the joke. I'm joking with myself. I'm good.
Yes. Absolutely.
And that's a lesson. And that's hard sometimes because our ego sometimes gets in the way.
Oh, of course it does. If it doesn't, then it's what's the part of you growing at? You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Keisha, what is your question for the day? Is it a specific?
Well, I already pulled the cards for her, so.
Oh, then there we go. What you got? What you got for Keisha? Miss Shawna just put me. Okay, all right.
I'll just sit here. They was flying out as soon as you said Keisha. Okay,
well, she had great energy.
Yes, but you know what, Keisha, you got to stay in the sun, okay? In that sun energy, staying bright, beautiful, shining, and welcoming in the abundance, staying optimistic, regardless. You got to let this go. That 3 of Swords, that frustration, that heartache that you are feeling, it's like, okay, you need to heal from this. Okay, Keisha, like you can't keep hoping and wishing and praying something or someone. I was like, what happened?
I moved the camera. I was moved. I moved. I could say spirit, but no, it was me. I bumped the camera.
you,
Sorry.
you was moved. It's just like you want to make sure that you are not dwelling on things that are no longer serving you or is bringing you heartache. Okay, I'm so glad that the first card that did come out was the sun, because this is a straight reminder, and Don said this before: stop taking life so seriously, have fun, enjoy yourself. This is a little girl on here. This is this is the inner self. Your inner child wants to come out and enjoy and be loved. Let her know that how much you love your inner child. Wants to hear it all the time. This Three of Swords was look at here. You have the Queen of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Three of Pentacles here that's clarifying this Three of Swords. If I'm not mistaken, you was wondering about your mother, that your mother figure that was, she done showed up all the way. That Queen of Pentacles. This is her freaking energy of reminding you to keep yourself grounded. Regardless of how someone treats you or whatever connection, you will always have a connection with her. She will always be around. She's nurturing you. She's uplifting you. And this is a new cycle that you got to go through in your life, because this is the part where you got to let go. That Three of Swords, and you holding on of that hoping and a wishing and a praying that I can have this connection with if listen, you on another level. That's all it's saying. Stop doubling down your level to reach someone else's level. Let them reach your level now. It's your turn. Okay, you have Three of Pentacles here. This Three of Pentacles is saying you got a team behind you. You got, I feel like you're not by yourself whatsoever. You are, I feel like you are collaborating with uh and working with your spiritual team as well. And who's running this is the one that cares, that mother figure that have passed on, and is seeing that wait, do you have kids? Do you have like I'm wondering, do you have kids, Keisha? Because I'm just getting this feel. Hey, Miss Julie. I'm just getting this feel like and it's like y'all work together, all like that's your unit. That's your, it's like that pyramid. I'm seeing that pyramid thing here. And it's like that's who you working with. That's what's important. And that's what you have to be, that Queen of Pentacles, as well as that nurturer, and keeping them grounded, keeping them humble and things. Yes, I was going to say your daughters. Your daughters come up heavy, okay? Because they love your energy. They need your energy. For you to dwell on having a relationship with someone that is not wanting to have a relationship with you, it's fine. It's have that relationship. Give that to them. You have the Four of Cups here. This Four of Cups energy is, Spirit has a blessing coming in. So don't miss out. Don't get caught up with these these Three of Cups here, of trying to wonder about the connection, about other things that are no longer serving you. You need to release yourself. Eight of Swords. Release yourself. Free yourself, honey.
Change your
Free yourself.
mind, and the rest will follow.
Hey!
Sorry, you know me. You
Did
open up
you
a door,
see?
and I'm gonna jump right through it now.
I know that's right. Did you see it? Did you see that door come open, honey? Release your limitations. Release what you have put around you, what is restricting you to live your best life and to enjoy this life with your children, as well as your inner child as well. You have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is it's time to be actionary. It's time to, get going on the things that bring joy to you. What are your goals? It's time to get focused. All right. Focus on growth. Focus on personal growth here. Focus on healing. That's what that is. But be an actionary at the same time. It's not just, all right, let me write this down. That's what I need to do and just set it to the side. No, actually be productive. Participate in what it is that is going to bring that happiness in for you. You are passion driven. Go towards your passion with this Knight of Wands. What are you waiting on, honey? What are you waiting on? Are you waiting for the sun? Well, here you go. The sign is here. The signs with that S. You are embarking on a new cycle in your life. You may be feeling like you was down below, honey, but now you are on top, honey. Oh, look at that. A door is closing. 10 of Swords. And with the 7 of Swords, man, this is the energy of you taking what you've learned, taking what you've gained, and it is ready to move forward. A chapter is closing. Now it's time to rewrite your thing. 9 of Wands. Stay persistent. Keep going. Have that courage, all right, to keep moving forward. Even though you want to, let's see what's behind them. Let me see behind that fence. No, ain't nothing that's serving you, nothing.
Nothing to see here.
Nope. King of Pentacles energy. I love this for you because this is what you are bringing in. You're bringing in the stability. You're bringing in this strong foundation. Another thing with King of Pentacles is you being disciplined. I love when the King of Pentacles come up because this is showing you that it's because of your hard work. Yeah, it had drawn out, but it was worth it. It was worth every bit of it. Of what you got going on in your life right now. And this is Taurus energy here. Taurus energy is really showing up. You have the Queen of Cups that's clarifying this King of Pentacles. That is another reminder of making sure you are filling your cup up first. Okay? But also having patience. Have patience with the process. Have patience, doggone it. Okay, I'm just, your energy is so high. I feel like you really, really needed to hear this. I'm glad we both picked you at the same time because this is energy. I'm so done with you. Live your bliss. That's what this main message is for you. Live your bliss. Be in the moment. Be present in the moment. Okay.
But I picked her first.
You did. I just didn't say nothing.
You had the cards out, but I picked it first. I picked it first.
Technically.
Yes, I am juvenile, folks. Yes.
No. Don, what? No.
Oh my goodness, Miss Shawna. While you were talking about Taurus, can you enlighten us about anything else that maybe people may have thinking about Taurus?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can, honey. So if you want to know the truth and bust through those myths and those lies of things that we have been taught of what a Taurus is, honey, listen, go to, if you're not following and subscribe to me, please do. Please get subscribed.
Let me get that up there too, because folks, you need to be doing this. You need to be, you definitely need to be subscribing to Miss Shawna because she's got some content that's, it is not just readings. There are so much more.
Yes.
Much more.
I have a series. Yes, I love that so much more, honey. I have this series that I'm doing right now, which is the misconceptions versus the reality of each zodiac sign. And with Taurus, we have this misconception that Taurus are that Taurus are stubborn, that they are lazy, that they are materialistic. That's the misconception. But really, what Taurus is stable. They're earth element. Okay. And I talk about this on the series of Taurus, of the misconceptions versus realities. Really busting the myths of this. So make sure you go check it out. It's a 5 to 6 minute video, and it really breaks down of what Taurus individuals are. They incredibly loyal and very dependable. Okay. And they can get lost in the sauce of being stubborn, but they are just stuck in them ways of, no, hold on. Now this is them being disciplined. Okay. And when Taurus season, well, we're still in Taurus season, but this is letting you know, like, all right, buckle down on the things that for long term, not things that are just short term. This is long term planning here, and that's how Taurus see the future. That's how Taurus plan out their vision, and move that way. But Taurus is about the material gain here, but it's only to tap into you know, their personality. Taurus is ruled by Venus. Okay. So Venus is the planet of love, planet of beauty,
Now, you see,
planet of,
that part I did not know, because I always, and see, again, I'm glad you're doing
yeah,
this series, because for me, it's always been hard-headed, bullheaded, can't take
yeah,
advice, can't take direction. And yet for you to throw in the love, that means
no,
emotion. And that means
yes,
driven on something more than that strength, which I love,
yes,
because
yes.
the love brings in vulnerability.
Mm-hmm.
And when you think of a Taurus, the last thing that I've ever heard about a
It,
Taurus was vulnerable, and yet now it makes sense because, oh, Shawna, I'm telling you, you have no idea how beneficial this. Folks, you need to get into that
yes.
piece, because Shawna just blew my mind, and here I thought I knew so much. I know everything. I know everything, but apparently I don't know nothing.
Yeah. So I break that down for you to understand, like, it's not just Taurus, it's not just the bull, it's not just that. There's different elements, there's different levels to a Taurus. Now, depending on where Taurus sits in your chart, you can be sun driven of a Taurus, or you can be moon driven of Taurus. And those are two different things, cuz sun driven is action. It's about, all right, that masculine feeling of, like, okay, I got to do this, got to do this, I got to do this, and yeah, I'm with the materials. I got to have this, I got to have that type of thing. And when it is the whole moon part, moon driven, they're more emotional based. They're more in tune with their feminine side, regardless of uh the gender. It is just where it lies. And then when you have the rising child, I'm not gonna go too much into it, because it could be like, what the hell is going on? But I break
Plus, you
it
all need to
down.
watch it. You all need to watch it.
That's why you need to watch
And
it.
which signs?
But
Which signs are you have?
so I have
You have
Aries,
three.
uh Gemini. I have Aries, Taurus, and Gemini.
Oh, look at that.
I don't even know what the hell I did. So yeah.
Well, celebration. There you go.
Celebration.
You all need to watch it, because you may get balloons too.
Yes. And today, what's coming up? Today I am going to be working on Cancer. Cancer will be coming up, and get ready. Oh, I might be doing a couple today, because I just feel like I'm on a roll. Cancer and maybe Leo. Because what takes the longest is the editing part.
Oh Lord, folks, y'all don't even know. You don't even know, folks, how
Y'all
long
don't
it takes.
know.
And then
Yeah.
the uploads, geez, whiz. It may
What?
be a few minute video, but it takes forever to upload. Geez.
Yes.
Yeah, it's. I'm telling you, folks. What
Yeah.
you when you are watching your TikToks and your YouTube shorts or longs or any of the other things, really, next time it could show a little appreciation, even if you don't like what you're watching from somebody. Of course, that would never happen with us, because you all love what we watch.
I know that's right.
But if you're, still give them a like, because I tell you what, I never understood how much time and effort goes into making a video look like nothing's been done. And it's interesting. The hardest ones are the ones that are simplest. When you see
The
somebody streaming,
shortest.
yep,
Yes.
it takes the longest, because you have to cut this and tweak this and do this, and then you have to put titles and what I mean. Just it's. I mean, I tell you, my shorts sometimes take longer than my longs because they are my daily download. I hope that when you watch it, you think it's just a free flow, and it is a free flow from the my reaction to the cards. But putting that together and then getting it edited and putting it up is not. It's not.
It's a lot. It's a lot. We say, listen, I could do a video. I did was it last week? I think I did last week's Taurus video. I said it, and then it took forever just to process through YouTube. And I'm like, it's only 5 minutes. What the heck?
Yes.
It's only 5 freaking minutes.
Yes.
And I said, y'all don't do this when I got a 20-minute video going up.
Yeah.
It's processed. It's already ready. 5 minutes?
Yeah.
5 stinking ass minutes. And you can't give me a process. Come on.
And it's interesting, folks, when we, especially with YouTube, when you put it up on YouTube and you have all these different questions you have to answer and all these things and thumbnails and this, is it on a playlist, whatever. And we're not complaining. We're just trying to give you a backstory that it's a lot of work. And then you click to the next screen, and the next screen is like,
add-ons.
Do you want it exactly? Do you want end screens? Do you want this? Do you want this? And how do they go? And where do you put them? And how long are they? And whatever. And you're like, just
can I just publish?
Then you hit the third button. It's like, okay, we're doing conflicts checks. We're doing copyright checks. Are you in violation of something and all? And it's like you see the spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. And then you click and you hit publish, and then it's like
pending.
That's where you paint your room, because then you can watch the paint dry and be happy with it.
Because they gotta convert it from standard to HD, and I'm like, why don't you do this from the beginning?
Yeah. And it is true, because it's funny when you click that button to upload it, you think that they would already be working that process, right? But no, they have to put all this other stuff in first, and then they do it. I'm like, wait a minute. If you had started while we were just clicking the button initially, we would be so much further down the process. So it is crazy. It is crazy. It's far more rigorous than you think. And but the good part is when you watch a video, like the daily downloads or Shawna's material and other stuff, and you don't see that, that's also a good sign. That means we did it well, because you're not supposed to see it. You're supposed to think that, hey, this is like this, but now we planted the seed. Also remember, it's work.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
So with all this technology, and it still can't be simple. Exactly. It's never simple, Miss Linda. Yep. Exactly. That's like somebody told me, oh, just throw it into the AI something or other. And I said,
no, you can't do that, because it ain't that easy.
No, because then the AI picks what it thinks is important, and you're like, that's not important at all. That you missed the entire freaking message. That's not
right. That's not what it's. So what AI does, and you got to learn how to do it, okay? Because it's going to give you a general of something, and that's it. And when it gives you a general of something, you're like, that's not what I'm trying to go for. Well, you wasn't clear. You didn't break it down, and you might as well just wrote it yourself, or you might as well did it yourself. Because at the end of the day, I mean, AI does help a little bit, but for whatever you're trying to go for, it's like you got to let them know. Look, AI, listen, I need this, 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 and this, and this. And by the time you do all these, you're like, I already got it. So, yeah. What do you have for Miss Keisha? Do you have anything for her?
Oh, gosh, I was so busy talking about all kinds of stuff. I don't even know.
Oh, real quick before you start. If you are on my YouTube channel and you subscribe to me and you're not subscribed to Sonoran Mystic Tarot, shame on you. Make sure you are subscribed to Sonoran Mystic Tarot as well, and vice versa. Okay,
absolutely,
because there are information as well as new content that comes up on both of ours. So make sure you are subscribed to both of our channels as well as the others. But right now, I'm just talking about us for 2.3 seconds. Okay. 2.3 seconds. All right. So you don't miss out on when we go live when new content comes up. And those daily downloads be on point. And you never know when some extra little shorts come up of just some information to grab your attention, like I did for that 5-5 portal. A lot of people didn't know like the breakdown with that. Shoot, I didn't know, but Spirit was like, you better do this video before the day is over with. I'm like, oh, okay. Now what am I talking about again?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And sometimes they're timely. So sometimes they
Yeah.
have, like that one, it has specific
Yeah.
time stamp on it. And so if you didn't watch it by the time you needed to watch it, it really doesn't have much resonance elsewhere. However, the 5-5 portal is an annual event, by the way, too, because again, 5-5
Yes.
happens every year.
Every year.
So be prepared
Every
for next, So
Yes.
have it in
Yes.
your playlist so you can say, oh, I don't have to find it on YouTube. I know where it is already. It's in my
I already
playlist.
know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What is let's see, I'm Keisha.
Keisha smoking on Keisha.
Keisha. Free your mind and the rest will. You have me. That song is stuck in my head now. It's like,
Yes. See?
but if I'm going to be stuck in a good song, that's a great song because you know what?
That's a great
That's
song.
that again. That self-empowering thing. It's that.
Yeah.
That's it. And it's interesting because as soon as I said that, it's like I think that song really does resonate for you right now, Keisha. Is that make sure you keep tapping into your inner goddess. This is what this is here on this book, by the way, is the inner goddess. Make sure you stay grounded. Make sure that you have set your determination, what it is you want, where you want to go, and make sure that everything you do, every step and every motion that you're moving, everything you put into motion, make sure that that is to that goal. Because sometimes I just feel sometimes you get lost. Sometimes you feel sometimes you have too many choices or you get distracted, and we can't have you being distracted because I think again you have to stay focused. And when you stay focused, you will find that you're going to get to where you want to be. Not, and I understand what I said. You're going to get to where you want to be, not where you have to be, not whatever. Because when you get, it's interesting when you focus so much and you've told the universe that this is where I want to be, and the universe then makes it that's where you got to be because they're fulfilling your request, and that's what the affirmations are about as well. And that is again letting the universe know where you're headed, what you want, how it's going to happen, and ultimately don't be surprised when that does indeed show up. So Keisha, stay focused. Make sure you're tapping into the inner goddess. Make sure that inner goddess lives inside you continuously. And if you have any questions about direction, when you have any questions about what step is next, or the trust factor. Because trust factor, I understand for you, Keisha, I'm getting this feeling of you don't trust a lot of folks. Like you've been hurt, you've been wronged, and so a lot of people took your trust away, and that's unfortunate. But at the same time, that can serve you well because again, it's another sense that you have developed to realize who is in and who is out. And sometimes that door is a revolving door. Sometimes people are out for a little while, like you put them in a corner, don't put baby in a corner, but sometimes you got to put your daughter in a corner or your son in a corner or your parents in a corner and say, you know what, for now, I don't need this. Okay. We'll down the road. Yes. But right now you need to stay right there. Which I get. So Keisha, again, own that inner goddess, be that inner goddess, determine where you're going. And by you determining where you're going, the universe will line up with you and say, that is where you have to go now. And they'll ultimately make that a payoff. So do that. Okay. And again, be strong, be determined, because again, if you put out weakness, if you put out, then it just confuses the universe and the energies and that stuff. So again, be strong, be powerful, speak your voice, own your voice, and the rest will fall in line. And intuitive Lynn Smith. Well, thank you for coming in, Miss Lynn Smith. And I have a little reading for you.
Oh,
all right?
Not a reading for them.
This is from me to you. I'm gonna read you.
Oh.
Equivalent to my hush.
Take that mess elsewhere, please. Thank you, Miss.
Yes.
Miss Intuitive Smith. If she's so damn intuitive, she should have been intuitive that I would have behaved that way.
Right.
Come on. If you're going to be intuitive, be intuitive. Come on. Give me a break. And I wish I had the airplane dump. I was going to load it earlier today because I missed the airplane one. Remember, I like that one. I'm like, I need to put that back on there.
Yes.
Who is next in line, Miss Shawna? Who are you going to?
Serenity Sweets. Are you still here?
Serenity Sweets. Serenity. She's like, I didn't want to hear any more about Keisha. I'm leaving.
Probably. Serenity Sweets, are you still
How
here?
far ago was that? I don't know. I'm
I
trying to think.
don't even know. I was um looking for the name way earlier, but I saw when she
She's here.
popped.
No, it's Serenity Salon. That's different.
Oh, Serenity Salon. I'm sorry.
Was that who you were
Yes.
calling?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Serenity Salon.
Do you have a question, Serenity? Or
Yes.
you have a
What's
message
your
for her?
question? Okay. What's your question? I saw it early, but it done went we over 100 messages now. So hey, Miss Brenda.
Miss Brenda Costner, nice to see you in.
Yes. And happy Mother's Day to all you beautiful mothers that's out there.
I can't
Happy
believe
Mother's
I didn't do a vid.
Happy
What?
Mother's
I'm
Day.
slipping. I'm slipping.
Slipping.
Lord
Slipping.
have
You're
mercy.
falling. Can't get up. Say I'm slipping. I'm falling. There you go.
Do the thing like Fran Drescher, you know, she did this with Coolio. Do you remember that Coolio, that
Yes.
one thing in Coolio is not supposed to be Coolio? And
Yes.
he's a rapper, but he's a rapper at a gift wrapper. And she
Yes.
tells him he's a rapper, right? And then she tries to teach him rap, and he's doing this like so, like this, you know. And Coolio was so funny. He's gone now, but he was actually quite funny.
He was. He was. I saw him on it was Celebrity Chopped and he cheated. His dish was bomb, but he cheated at the end. When they
What?
said time is up, he
Uh-huh.
went and squeezed some lemon on after the time was up. And they's like, yeah, you didn't think the camera was gonna see that? You got to go. He said, man, I thought y'all wasn't gonna see it. Fool, everybody saw it. What are you talking about? You all your hair is already like here. Are you not thinking that nobody's gonna see you? Come on, do better, Coolio. I need you to do better.
And they have cameras in those. That shows they have cameras everywhere. They
Everywhere.
want to pick up all the dirt. The
Oh
dirt is what
yeah,
makes people come back.
absolutely. And it was Celebrity Chopped. Have you watched Chopped, right?
I used to.
Yeah, right. I don't really watch it anymore because now it's just like, whatever. But I was watching because some of the judges, they were kind of cool.
Yeah, it's been on forever. It's like
Yes,
holy.
it has.
You know,
Yes,
the
it
one
has.
thing I don't like is interesting is I don't like those children chef shows. When there's something
Yeah,
very
I'm.
strange to me for a child to use the vocabulary. Let me get this thing off here too. I just realized that my thing is still there. The
Okay.
vocabulary that I'm like, a child shouldn't say that. Almond bush. It's like no, no. You know, a child is 8 years old. They should be saying, "Where is my whatever?" You know, it's like I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
I
uncomfortable.
don't mind the kid chef, but I think it
Mhm.
goes you're making them too grown in
Yes.
that sense. And you making them make dishes that grown people are eating, not what kids are eating. That kid ain't gonna eat. No, he can't even pronounce the shit correctly.
Exactly. No, I
You
totally get
know?
it. Yeah.
Okay. So, Serenity Sweets, yes. Question: Am I on the right path, or path spirit want me on? Okay. Okay. Well, yes. Knight of Cups. But here's the thing: you need to, if you feel like everybody always asks that question: am I on the right path? Am I on the right path? Okay, psychics.
Another visitor?
Yes.
I missed that one. Oh, yes.
Oh, you coming after Bonnie too? Oh, you better stop. And Ray, oh, you about to get cussed all the way out.
No, you better didn't. No, you better didn't.
Oh no, you better didn't.
Oh, my goodness. Too
Yeah.
much RuPaul. Too much RuPaul for me.
Um,
Lord.
a lot of people always ask, are you on the right path? When things start to get weird, when things start to um make you question if you're on the right path, 9 times out of 10, you are on the right path. because you're coming out of your comfort zone. You experiencing new things. And I feel like Spirit is having you walk towards love, something that you love. Um that passion part. Um Also, you bringing that cup in, well, bringing your cup forward, introducing your skills, your abilities, your thing, your unique self. Spirit is also letting you know, take that risk, take that leap of faith. You know, um, regardless of how scared you are, just do it like Nike. Okay, just do it. Don't be afraid of what may pop up. um, that's just a part of things are changing. You're coming into a new cycle. The Wheel of Fortune. This is good stuff you coming into. This is you also leveling. I love the Wheel of Fortune because it takes you from, wait a minute, I was at the bottom. Now I'm moving back up to the top. I'm moving. It's like that forward motion here. You may feel stuck. You may feel like make you question, but that Seven of Pentacles is a reminder of don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. Keep going, keep pushing. The plant is not ripe yet. The fruit is not ripe yet on that tree. You know, continue to let it grow. Continue to let you know, the apples get sweeter instead of nasty and bitter, honey. Just allow things to grow and it will all come forth and bring in balance with this justice card. Wow, you have three major arcana here. There's some things changing in a big major way for you. I also feel like this is life changing. Things are changing for the good as well because of this Wheel of Fortune. Good karma is coming in as well. You know, with this justice card, I also feel like you got to be honest. You got to be honest with yourself. You need to be honest about your situation, but just being honest with self of what your needs are, what's going to help bring balance in. And I mean, look what you walking towards. Everything is forward moving. You have the Knight of Pentacles. This is financial gain here. This is I feel like an offer of financial abundance coming in. Yeah, it may be a little slow start, but this is where you're going to, and this is what you're coming to. Ace of Cups. This is you. This is Spirit giving you those blessings of your cup overflowing. Okay, this is new beginning. This is new love. This could be a new love for a new boo coming in, maybe. Just saying. You know, when we see the new love that do come in, look, you got the World here. Oh my gosh, another major arcana here. Your life is changed. It's because you took that risk, you took that leap of faith. Is now you're opening doors of so many blessings, of so many opportunities. Seven of Wands. Continue to keep yourself grounded. Continue to keep yourself centered here. And don't allow things to throw you off of your mountain. Okay, don't let challenges, don't let obstacles, don't let people, don't let negative thoughts. You stand intact, and when it's like a protection here that's around you. All right, I think Don, you speak of like this great white light of protection.
Mhm.
That you kind of center yourself with, and that's what, when every time I see this is what I see, you know. And even though these wands are trying to penetrate, no, you have a wand that's stopping. That's your wand here that's stopping, like, oh, no, 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 I'm blocking this. You can't come at me crazy anymore because I'm in a better position. I'm handling things better. You are a hard worker. Remember that. Queen of Wands. You are attracting a lot of good things coming to you, or to you, period. And you need to remind yourself that you hold that magic in the palm of your hands. You bring that. It's like also another reminder of the magician, of what the magician is about as well. The Three of Wands. Look at the bigger picture here. That bigger picture is bright, it's beautiful. Look at the bigger picture instead of just looking like what's right here. Because what's right here, you can't see over, right? Because you only focus on what's right here. Like, oh, I need to go get my nails done. Wait. What's behind that? Okay. And that's what you need to prep and prepare for. This is your vision. Look, this is your dreams. No matter how big or small they are, it's about accomplishing it. Also, main thing here, forgive yourself. That's a message from your guides. Forgive yourself. Boom. I believe in empty. Okay, where you go with it?
Sorry, I was going to put it on
go.
the streamer. I was going to put it on the streamer to come across the bottom.
Oh, my bad. I was like,
Oh Lord! And I realized I don't have it on the bottom anymore. What happened?
See?
It's gone. What? Oh, sorry.
There you go. Serenity, Sellars. You need to speak this affirmation. Believe in it, and watch how your world is really changing. Okay, the world for you literally is bringing in success. It's bringing. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
It's bringing in all of that. But this is also letting you know that you are being provided for. Okay? So you are on the right track. Believe in yourself and trust what you put out there, you will receive. Okay? That's what I have for Serenity Salon, honey.
So before we move on, everybody, don't forget, if you haven't done it yet, we are a large metaphysical family. So please give everybody the love, show them love, and start with love, like, share, subscribe, follows here on the two of us. But additionally, Miss Julie, who is wonderful, great reader. She's on 3 times a week with 3 different folks, and she does an amazing job at running each of those shows. And she's a good reader. So wonderful. When you follow Miss Julie on YouTube, then you get also Miss Bonnie on Wednesdays with love readings. So if you want love readings, then you definitely want this one. You also have then you have Miss Susan, who sometimes does mediumship hits, which is wonderful. That's Tuesdays.
Yes.
And then you have Scott on Fridays, who channels the Gabe Collective, and he channels other entities. So the good part is you get a lot of variety here. So make sure you have Miss Julie as one of the people whom you subscribe to. And if you haven't done it yet, then this is the perfect opportunity. You just put that camera there, or you click on a link. Also, then if you love the love readings, then we got to put in Miss Bonnie. So this is how you get a hold of Miss Bonnie, and you make sure you subscribe to Miss Bonnie. And every time she comes live, then it'll ping as well. Miss Bonnie is rare and unique because she's a 1-time-a-week person. So again, you need to make sure that you have her subscribed. So we're also, though, the good part is Miss Bonnie puts out weekly readings based on your zodiac signs, and therefore every week you'll get a weekly reading for your zodiac sign, and that means 12 of them, depending on which zodiac sign you're in. You may want to choose a few because again, your moon rising and this and that and the other. So it's kind of nice. Or also your friends and your partners. You can say, you know what, I want to understand where they're coming from so I can figure out how to deal with them. There you go. So this is that one. And then, of course, we know who this one is. Who could that be? Who could that be? That's the planning lady. That's a planner lady right there. That's yeah. So make sure you have her on your radar. And then, of course, Miss Angie on Wednesday nights and Sundays. Sunday. So again, show them the love. Show them the love, folks, by subscribing to them. They are part of the network, and we appreciate them so very, very much.
Yes.
So make sure we spread the love around, okay?
Spread it, child. Don't spread the cooties. Just spread the love.
Exactly. Lord, the whole thing's going crazy. What's going on? Lord have mercy. There we go. We got it. All right. So with that said, let's see. Who is next? Who are you picking up on there? Let's do Sen. I don't even know a Sen. Have you ever read for Sen yet?
No. But are you not reading for Serenity?
I'm not really picking up energy for Serenity. Serenity,
Okay.
I owe you one. So next time you pop up, please remind me that I did not pick up energy for you. But I don't like to read someone whom I don't have energy with because it's not integrity in my point of view. I'm not going to give you BS. So if it's just not
Boom.
there, it's not there. So I'm not going to fill you with a crazy reading that doesn't fit you. Instead, Serenity, I will read for you another time when you come live and you remind me. Say, last time I was there. And y'all don't try that game with me because my memory does suck. But I tell you what, don't try the game of Don, you promise. Because you know what? The one thing I do remember are these promises because these mean a lot to me. I try to hold true to my promises. So don't try that game if you're somebody else. Okay. I remember Serenity. I will remember Serenity.
Yeah. Oh
Why?
no, then that just means that message that was read for her, I just did for her. That was the only message she needed to hear
That's
then
exactly,
at
yep.
that moment.
And didn't need me to muddle it up at all. It was important that it stay as it was.
Yeah.
So there
A
we
lot
go.
of times that happens with
Yep.
us,
Yep.
you know, with all of us. Sometimes you could be reading someone and I'm like, I don't want to force. I'm like, if
Mhm.
I don't get nothing, I don't get nothing. But that means that message is important at that moment. And that's what you only need to hear.
Absolutely. Serenity, what I would also suggest to you is go back when we are done, go back and when you have time to, I think it's a 57-minute mark, go back to where Miss Shawna's reading started for you and make sure that you watch it again. And I suggest this for everybody. If you've had a reading
Yes.
from us, go back and watch it from the mark where it started, because if you are like us, you tend to, while you're in a reading, you tend to get stuck on a word or two, and your mind is wondering, okay, where's this going? And while your mind is here, the conversation's still going on because we didn't stop reading for you. And you may have missed something because your mind was still focused on how do I connect with this and what is this, whatever. So make sure that you go back and you replay it because you may have, I'll put it that way. I won't say probably, but you may have missed some important information, not because you intended to, but because your mind had you focusing, as we all do, on something that we needed to process. It's like, give me a minute to process. Well, as we read, we don't give processing time. We give you as it comes out. And so that's why we suggest strongly you replay it. And I do that. I record every reading that I'm given. So not that I give, but every reading I'm given, I record it and I play it back 2 or 3 times. And it's amazing on the second and third time. I
Yeah.
still pick up stuff I didn't because I even in the first replay, I do that catching myself on something else. And I'm thinking, damn, what have I missed? So you'd be surprised how often you may want to replay this for that very reason. So I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm telling you what to do. But it is for your own good. Okay, there we go.
Yes.
So, but I am drawn to Sen for some reason. So Sen, yeah,
Sin?
let's get some Sen energy in here.
SEN?
Sen, yeah. Sen, are
Okay.
you still here?
Period. Are you still here, Sin?
Exactly, Don. Yes, thank you, Miss Angie. Miss Angie was on fire last night. I mean, she was on point continuously.
I saw. She had that energy going,
I'm
child.
serious. I sat there just in awe, going, "Okay, I can coast a little bit tonight," because my energy wasn't quite where it needed to be. But and Angie was like, she had it, and I'm thinking, man, she was on target. And every time she would start to say something, I'm like, God, I get that. Yes, yes, yes. I was actually becoming a spectator at one point because I was like, wow, this is great. No, Angie was on point last night, and I'm glad she popped in because that was just wow. Yeah, that was I think it was one of the strongest evenings of reading you had in a long. I mean, just amazing how when that energy is there, it's there. Sen, give me if you want a specific or general, let us know, and don't say specific. Give us a question or
What's
say
the question? Or if you want a general, or you just want a message, honey.
Yes. And is it career related? Is that what we're gonna see when you pop up? Oh my Don, I felt
Because
like
it feels like that because the first card came out as was a King of Pentacles, but I put it back up because I was like, hold on, let me pump my brake because that's what happened last time. Hold on.
Oh no, Angie, your energy was on point. No, if anything, it's because I don't know what it was, but your energy was on point. Absolutely. Divine Witchy, please find your way.
And then you did a little short one today, honey.
Well, so she got the message. She got the memo. Someone did get the homework. Oh Lord.
Oh, please let this be financial because these cards are flying. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait. Hey, Varian Redbeard.
Yes, Redbeard, nice to see you in.
Oh,
Ashley says, got you guys on lunch break. All right.
hey, Ashley.
What to
Okay.
expect in May? Oh, I love that when you kept it open. I love it.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. Do 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 do.
I'll let you go because you picked them first.
Well, again, for me, what send for some reason I was picking up some kind of energy about um, I don't know, creation, about a creative something, creative flow. Or do you do again movies or artwork, or again you're creating images? I get images, and so are you in a creative arts situation? Are you doing something like that? And if not, have you thought about it? Because I do see you in a creative art situation. Um, that and I just see images, I see flashes, I see like a new perspective, a new voice. So I think you have a fresh voice to offer, and I think that your perspective is one that will be unique and therefore much needed. I see you telling stories, long stories, again in a visual image way, and I see representations. It's interesting because I see you pulling up representations of and making a connection to that representation in reference to the story you're making, and ways that are unique and we haven't thought of before, or it hasn't been done before. So again, I keep hearing a fresh voice. And when I say voice, it's not necessarily the voice. It's voice and art is what is coming in. Working on a film with my friends. There you go. So you are on the right path, and make sure that you don't fall into the old gimmicks. Don't fall into the old playful things that we fall for. That it's like it's easy, it's lazy. Don't Easy is
Mhm.
not the word lazy. They told me, so I'm getting there. Lazy. It's lazy to fall for the old gimmicks and try to use them. Make your voice fresh. Make that film something so where it's unique. Don't allow it to fall into the old. You can pull out a book and it's like, okay, we're going to do this, and then we're going to do this, we're going to do this, because a lot of Hollywood films. Look at all this stuff that's out with these heroes,
Mhm.
action heroes. If you were to script them and sit there and write it, it's like, we're going to introduce the hero, we're going to introduce the villain, then introduce the hero, then we're going to tell about how the hero was so badly beaten, or whatever that brought them to it. And then once we have a connection with them, an affinity to them, then we're going to put them through rough spots, and then we're going to have them rise to the occasion. And then they'll be tested by the bad guy who came in earlier, and then they'll have to be almost dead, and then they'll rise above, and then they'll be victorious. The same script. You just have to fill in different names, different people, different fight scenes, different explosions, and that's it. And again, I'm not saying that's what your movie's about, but what I'm saying to you is let's not even look to Hollywood script. Let's not look to Hollywood old movies. Let's not do anything. Let's just create what your voice is telling you to do, because your
Mhm.
spirits are talking to you. They're driving you. They brought you here to have this message with me because you're at a point where you're like, how do I do this? Don't fall for the gimmicks. Just be your
That's
voice and let your voice speak.
be
Look
a
for documentaries. Look to. And I was interesting. I was just told, as I said, documentaries. Also look to some TV shows and the way in which they do their things, such as Abbott Elementary and The Office and things like that. Do this quirky thing. Make sure that it resonates in a new way, because again, the audience has changed and Hollywood
Mhm.
hasn't, and Hollywood's still trying to send us the old stuff. That's why all these action movies are just flopping now, because guess what? People moved on. People moved
Yep.
on. We don't need a hero anymore. We need our inner goddess. We need to embrace us. We have
Yeah.
changed, and Hollywood didn't get the memo yet. So I'm giving you the memo. I'm making sure that you're on the front line of this new wave. Make the wave yours. Own this wave, and then the imprint that you make may wind up making you some serious cash in the end. That's what I'm
Oh
picking.
yeah. Yeah. Actually, yeah. I'm waiting for you to be because what
No, I'm
I
done. I'm
see.
done. That's good. No, that was my
Oh
that
yeah.
was my
This
segue.
this is serious cash. This is serious. This is the first card, the Ace of Pentacles. This is not small.
Yes.
This is big.
Cha-ching.
So
Cha-ching.
a big, huge financial opportunity. When you were saying that, the main thing I heard out of that is originality, originality. We lose in sight because we keep wanting to
Mm-hmm.
duplicate this, duplicate that, duplicate this. And it be the same thing over and over. How many Freddy Krueger movies that you gonna make? How many of the what is it, the Texas, all of these movies are the same thing. It's so many movies that
Mm-hmm.
they keep redoing. It's like, okay, where's the originality? Why is it, what are you afraid of with someone's, what mind can take them? Okay. And right now, movies, it's not, it's those movie series that is happening right now. They breaking these movies down as a series, like as a TV show or whatever. Like, I know when we watch like, okay, I'm a little nerd here with Star Wars. Star Wars has the Ahsoka story. That could have been an amazing movie, but your cutoff is, oh wait, there's more to it. Then you have another series of to back that up. So look into that. I feel like keep doing your research. This high priestess energy is here. It's not saying, that's feminine energy. It's just it's just gotcha. It's just energy of you tapping into more research, going even deeper, and allow spirit to show you signs, allow spirit to guide you in that way. Just that curiosity will take you so far. Okay. And even tapping in on different realms, when I say that, like different topics, different things, documentaries, different or short films, or the series stuff, or TV shows. It's getting you out of your box, but even going deeper of what your message want to portray. This is something that you are building. I feel like with this King of Wands here, this King of Wands energy is definitely the energy of entrepreneurship. It is building something from ground up, and building this strong foundation for yourself. This is Leo energy, so this is definitely being bold and standing on it. All right. Now, there will be some frustration that happens because some people don't see your vision, or someone may not get the story, or of such. But don't allow that to take over. Don't allow frustration or even heartache if someone doesn't want to pick up the film or the storyline or whatever it may be. It's only temporary. Okay, you will definitely overcome that. Wow, you have the Tower card and the Four of Swords. That's clarifying the Three of Swords. Things are will change. Okay, things are changing, like it or not. Definitely with this Tower card, I feel like spirit definitely stepping in, and it's going to change how the process is, change up uh the your situation to bring in that new beginning. With when you have a Tower card, it can represent like a upheaval of some sort. But if and it also can represent spirit stepping in on your behalf, of saying, bam, I hear you, I got you, and here's what we're going to do. Here's the doors I'm going to open. Here's the people that I'm going to place on your path to have you pitch whatever you need to pitch. So relax with that Four of Swords. Get out your head with it a lot. Make sure you are getting that much needed rest so that you can recharge your battery as well, because this is on the horizon for you. 10 of Cups. This is the happiness. This is the confidence. This is all of that. This is the joy that comes with it. Seeing your career happen, seeing everything happen for you on your behalf. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles. It's seeing that harvest. It's actually having your harvest come into reality. Is um, And these are the things that you have manifested, Sin. Instead of spending more money, you're saving more. It's coming to you because now you are connecting with the right people. Just trust the process. 6 of Cups. Just trust the process at the same time that Spirit is giving you a gift, giving you this wonderful blessing, giving you this cup that is absolutely filled to the top. And it'll make you question, like, well, we took this deal and this didn't happen right, or this didn't. Just trust that this particular offer that comes in, or this particular blessing is everything that you have been waiting for, what you have been wanting. Okay. 3 of Swords. Let go of that frustration that does come in. Of once again of that heartache, that dang, or the disappointment. That's what I'm getting mostly. The disappointment that also comes in with this, of like, well, this was offered and let's do it this way, or whatever it may be. Some people may not want to ride with you on this long journey of this new thing, but this is all for you. And definitely the universe is definitely opening doors for you. The message from your guys is letting you know like attracts like. So when you in this mindset of positiveness, of being productive, being actionary, and doing all these things, guess what? It's being coming to you. Like attracts like. Meeting with the right people, all of that great stuff. You have also take responsibility for your actions. You look good. Take responsibility for your actions. It's all on what you do. Don't care about what other people do. What you bring to the table matters, okay? Not anything or anybody else. All right? So, when you take responsibility for your actions and you put in your work, you get noticed. All right. So that's what I have. This is very exciting for you. This is a lot of good energy for you as well. Just don't allow that 3 of Swords, because it came up twice, to beat you up. Okay. Because this is a work in process. This is something that, it's like anything when you start something new. All right. Just be open minded and be open to receiving instead of resisting what comes. All right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Sorry about that, folks. I was actually cleaning up the Facebook thing. It's interesting. When I was blocking the people on here, usually they give me the block on Facebook, block on whatever, and they weren't doing it. And so I realized, even though I blocked it here, they were still doing their mess on Facebook. And so I had to go ahead and get rid of a few people on Facebook, and I apologize for that mess up. Again, usually our system Restream that we're using, and it streams out to, we are on 9 platforms, people, 9 platforms. It is? Yeah. Anyway, so we are on 9 different platforms, and the 9 platforms behave differently based on our comments. And so they all react differently because they're not the same. So we have Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, blah, 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 blah. The point is that when they come in, they use the software systems that they relate with and relate back to. Usually with Facebook, when somebody comes up that's trolling, we hit on their comment on our side of the screen, because our screen looks very different than yours, I promise you. Yes. We have a lot of controlling stuff going on. And when that happens, interesting. I'll have to show you guys someday so you'll see it. But anyway, our screen is very different. And when that happens, it usually will come up with a block on Facebook first, or whatever thing it's on. See, YouTube doesn't have the problem because they don't have the trolls like this, but Facebook does. It says block on Facebook, and then the second choice is block on Restream. And for some reason, the trolls that came on today did not hit the Facebook threshold, which is interesting, but yet they were still there. And so all I could do was block on restream, thinking, well, they must not be allowed on Facebook already or something, or somebody already reported them or something. But apparently that didn't happen. So the systems are very complicated and they work, but sometimes they do have their flaws. And that's where we are. So just kind of giving you an insight of what we're doing here. We try to keep it so where you guys don't get hit with the trolls and stuff. It's not cool. And not only that, we don't want them trying to rip off people because ultimately that's what the trolls do. They try to get you to come in. And it's sad because the other day, Angie actually was sent a message by somebody else that they had trolled her name and everything else, and they were asking for readings. And then the girl asked, something about the palm, and the girl's like, yeah, Angie doesn't do it. No, she would never ask for the palm picture. It's like, yeah, we're good. And that's when she figured it out. But they get good. They're very good because they use the same images. They use all the same crap. So please watch closely the name. If it's naturally divine goddess and not divine, well, there you go, or Sonoran Mystic Tarot, I mean, but everything else looks the same, even the images. So they're very good at what they do. And often our minds see what we want to see. So we see that era isn't there because we're used to seeing it there. So be careful. Don't let these trolls take advantage. More importantly, if we reach out to you, the alarm should go off because guess what? We do not do. We don't reach out to you. Exactly. You
None
reach out
of us. None of
Exactly.
our people in our network does.
Yep. So the only thing that happens is that you reach out to us, you say I'd like a reading or something, and that creates the conversation, but you've initiated it. So if you haven't initiated conversation or then there you go. Oh, and Angie says here they also ask for cash. Yep. Yep. The trolls ate crafty little devils. They are, is what she meant there. And they are indeed. And they have no mercy. They have no shame. They have zero shame whatsoever, So they come in a lot. Exactly. So just be careful, folks. Just always be careful. And even if it is from us, be careful with us to make sure it is us. Because again, even when you communicate with us, make sure you are always communicating with us. Because again, the crafty little devils, as Angie calls them, can definitely slip in there, and they do.
Yes.
So let's go with who is next? Who do you feel drawn to today, Miss Shawna?
I thought I saw someone put in a question. Let me go down. Oh, Navy 24. Are you still here?
Well, that one's new. I don't think I've heard that one before. I like that.
Yeah. Navy 24. Are you still here, love?
And while we wait for Navy 24, I wanted to just show you what Kelly said. Have to tell you about a confirmation that I received. I have had my clay that I painted moved 3 different times. I asked Spirit if it was a sign to move it again. It was moved, and I thank Spirit for the confirmation, and it wasn't, and it hasn't moved since. And I think the thing is too long for that, but it says here that the clay piece was the word believe.
Ah.
Yeah. So very cool. Thanks for sharing that, Kelly. We appreciate that.
Navy 24, are you still here?
Maybe we ask also who is here and wants a reading, because that'd be the next follow-on question too. Is like, if you're here, give us a shout out. Let us know.
Yes.
Who you are.
Type your question in. If you have a question, just go ahead and type that in, because why not? Shit.
Get a foot up that way. Absolutely.
Right.
Lord have mercy. And then we'll have like a 5-minute wait as everybody.
Yep.
The delay can be a killer, folks. I'm telling you, the delay is the worst part, especially when you're doing a mediumship hit, because you're asking these questions and the spirits are firing questions at you and talking with you, and then you're like, okay, respond. Yes. Well, what's yes? Yes, what?
But yes to what? What? No to what? No.
Ma'am, Emma, please, free reading. Is it a general or a specific question you have for us?
Now I know I just gave direction. Y'all not taking direction where I know I know. I said go ahead and type your question in.
Read my lips. No boo taxes.
Go ahead and type your question in. You have your one up on. Thank you.
General, please.
Oh man.
God bless the child that's got his own. That's got his own. Miss Billie Holiday.
Yes, Miss Billy.
She wrote that song too, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
She wrote that song.
Even though there was a lot of people that was stealing songs back then.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them. From Billie Holiday. Alrighty. Okay. Here's what I got for you. Is it ma'am? Ma'am am. Amma. Ma'am Amma. You got the nut. My bad ma'am Gemma.
Just as fine she can be. Boom,
Hey.
boom, boom. He's a bad man, Gemma.
That's what, I'm glad that came up because this is the attitude that you need to have, honey.
Yep.
With that Nine of Cups. Literally, it's like you either need to get your vibration up and be in this zone of understanding that the universe is taking care of you. This is the Ten of Pentacles here. This Ten of Pentacles energy is letting you know what is there to worry about. What is there? Worry is a wasted emotion. Okay. I was want to say, are we playing Bad Mama Jamma?
No, I was looking to see if we had it. And I thought there would the list here, but it's not there.
Oh no,
Sorry.
no.
That would have been cool.
It would have been cool. Now you may be feeling like you want to give up, but don't. Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Look, well, I think you need to stay confident about your finances because this is popping up. Okay, don't give up on things that you may have invested in. Even if you invested in yourself, don't give up. It's going to pan out. And when it pans out, it's going to be nice, big, and beautiful. Okay. And it's going to set you up. Okay. You have an offer coming in. So it may starts off a little slow. And the Knight of Pentacles, it don't be running. It takes its time. Because one, it wants to make sure where it's going, where it's leading to, that it is you go into that 8, you go into that 9, you going into that 10, but you already jump into that 10. So here's reassurance that it may start off slow because you got this 7, but don't give up. Your finances are building up. Okay, just have patience. Just have patience, because what's some things that need to happen here is there is healing that that needs to come into play. It can be healing on when it comes to your finances, of debt being resolved, or things freeing up so that financial gain and growth can happen. All right. So what this means is you are putting in that work. You are the one filling that cup up at the same time as well, and nurturing the environment. So if this means you start to get disciplined around your finances, do so. We in that season for that. This is what Taurus season is about. And being that we just had this new moon energy, I talked about that during tea time on Monday. So make sure you are subscribed to me on YouTube so you can go back and rewatch that Monday tea time, because this is a breakdown of you prepping yourself long term with that financial gain. Have patience with yourself, love. Okay? Have patience with you. Start to fill your cup up. Start to trust your intuition, trust into your abilities, trust what you are capable of doing. All right, bring that energy in, because if you're all over the place and you're trying to find the quick resolving things, it's not gonna it's gonna take from you even more. It's gonna take your energy. It's gonna take all of this. Stay focused on you. All right, stay focused on healing what you got going on. All right. And look what happens when you focus on you.
Nice.
Child, you bring this joy in. You bring all of this in. But another thing that comes up is your pessimism. Your pessimism. There we go. Your pessimism. That comes in. And it plays a whole part because you get into your head. You let your ego, you let everything come at you and saying, you can't do this, you can't do that. Why are you living like this? Why are you trying to do that? Wait a minute, hold on, you coming at me too fast. Let me change up, let me get my confidence up and know that spirit has my back and that I am a bad mama jamma. Okay? At the same time that you can't allow these negative patterns, you need to change your patterns. I really, really highly recommend that you go back and watch Monday's Tea Time because I talk about releasing those bad habits, that toxicity, all of that. Because when we get into those habits, bad habits, we're not probably thinking that they are bad, but they are bad for our soul. They're bad for our situation, especially when we are trying to grow, especially when we are trying to relieve ourselves, break free. This is what you're trying to do. Not try, do it. There's no try from good old Yoda. There is no try. You either do or you don't. Okay, or do not. All right? Have courage to face what's to come. Have courage in yourself. Have strength in yourself. But patience is a big theme for you right now. Is what I'm getting. Well, Spirit's like, go to these message cards real quick because you need to hear. What did I say at the beginning of this? What did I say? I said worry is a wasted emotion, right? What popped the hell out? Worry is a wasted emotion.
Shawna, you may be psychic. I don't know.
I may be, but this is what you are worrying about the wrong things. You shouldn't be worrying anyway. You should really get focused with you. Child, I'm done. I just had a revelation here. I'm done. What do you have for old madam? What? Yeah.
That there person. Emma.
Yeah.
Emma Gemma.
Is it Mamie? It may be Mamie.
I don't know how you say that. How would you pronounce that? Mamie. How would you pronounce that? How do you pronounce it? Like phonetically
Mammy?
when you type it in.
Is it
Yeah.
Mammy?
The one thing that I was picking up is while you were reading for her, I was
Mhm.
picking up a spirit here, a spirit on the right, on the mother's side. Is your mother or your grandmother crossed over? And if it's not your mother, it could also be an aunt. I'm not sure it's grandmother because I think that's too far. That's too far. Yeah, that energy is too far. So I think it's mother or aunt. Do you have a mother or aunt who is crossed over on the other side? And this woman is a smaller woman. She's not a big woman. She's a smaller woman, as in shorter woman, shorter in stature. Um, she's very meek. She's very meek, and she isn't. She's not such a. She's not a big character. She kind of blended in. She is. She passed from a longer illness. Okay, so the illness was a longer term illness. It was not like an instantaneous situation. It was not a car accident. It was not a heart attack. It wasn't one of those things. This was more of a longer term illness, and she had to fight through it, and she did. She fought through it. Does this resonate with you? Do you Mayhem Emma, does this resonate with you? Because again, this was the energy that I was picking up for you, and again, on the mother's side, not the father's side. So it would not be a grandmother or somebody over there. It's not. This is this side. And I don't. Again, I'm not picking up grandmother energy. I'm picking up mother or aunt. Again, in the lineage of the aunts or the mother, but it's on the mother's side. And I'm here chirping. Does any of this resonate with you, ma'am? Hello, hello, hello.
Just go silent.
All right.
It'd be the delays. When we talk about that, it'd be the freaking delays because, they be coming in.
Exactly.
And when you was talking, I did feel a confirmation of the one the energy, because they you're on the right track with that. So is that, please let us know, Jack, because I just got chills all over the body.
Yeah. And her message is similar to what Shawna was telling you. And it's like, she did not live with a strong voice. This woman did not live with a strong voice. She did not live with a self-determination. She felt like she was always she was someone's daughter, then she was someone's wife, then she was someone's mother, so she never lived her true self. Okay, my eldest sister passed away 2 years ago. This must be her then again, because it's that kind of energy. Yeah, but does she fit this? Again, because she never lived her own true self. She really never did, because she was first someone's daughter, then she was someone's wife, then she was someone's mother, and she could never be herself. She could never. And her message to you is, you need to be yourself. You need to find that voice before you leave this world. Because, and I'm not saying you're leaving the world. Do not go there. That's not what I just said. But what I'm saying is as you move through life, make sure that you find your voice. Make sure that and you've already found the voice, but for some reason you're suppressing it, because I'm getting the throat chakra here is blocked because you don't speak your voice. You don't speak your feelings. Again, you're living your experiences through other people and what they believe in you. They imprint on you, and you need to step out of that. You need to move on beyond that. You need to make sure that you're speaking with your own voice. You need to have your own feelings, your own thoughts, your own opinions, and stop sharing what everybody else is sending to you. Okay, you need to be your own person. You need to make sure that you step out of that shadow, because again, she's afraid that you're doing the same thing, that you're going to walk in everybody else's shadow and you'll never see the light. She never felt the light. She never felt the light, and she never stepped into the sun. So, and that's why it's so cold. I mean, I'm getting such a cold energy, and that's part of that. Is she's like, I never walked in the sun. Walk in the sun, and that is metaphorical as well as physical. So get out, man. Get out from under the shadow. Make sure that you are walking in your truth. You're owning your truth. You're owning your power, and make sure that you speak it, because again, I'm feeling like you don't speak it enough, and you need to. You need to make sure everybody knows who you are, what it is you intend to do, how you're doing things, and what your feelings are. And if they don't like it, tough duties. Because again, yes, I understand you're a quiet person. I'm not. And when I say, and let me go one step further with that, because when I say speak your voice and so forth, you don't necessarily have to be more verbose. But what I am telling you is that make sure that you create fully formed thoughts yourself. Don't let somebody else tell you what you're thinking. Don't let somebody else dictate how you should see things, how you should understand the world. You know what? You say, you know what? I appreciate your response. I appreciate the fact that you want to help me understand, but that's not how I think. And I'm thinking that taking your thoughts in consideration, and this in consideration, and the history in consideration, this is what I've come up with. And if they don't like it, again, tough crap. They don't live your life. They're not going to be when you get to the Rainbow Bridge and look back and say, what have I done with my life? What did I become? How did things happen? You're going to be there by yourself, except for the person who's coming to greet you. And so the people who gave you all that advice and the people who kept you under their thumb, they're not going to be there ready to take you across. That's not their job. And you're not, at that point, you're going to say, damn, I don't know who I am. I don't know who I was, because you lived in their shadow. You allowed yourself to be defined by them. So I'm asking you, based on the information that the spirit right here is giving me, is to not do that. And she is saying very clearly, don't make the mistake she made. Do not live in the shadow, because she's telling me you're beautiful and you're such a loving, caring person, and how everybody has such good words to say about you. I mean, she glows about you. So you guys had a great relationship, or maybe she never told you this enough in life. She adored you, she loved you, and she felt you were the person, the go-to person. So know that she's saying, with all that, still be your own voice, okay? And it's interesting because she could turn to you when she could not turn to she's telling me when she could not turn to anybody else, she turned to you. That's high praise from anybody in your life. If you're the go-to person, that's wonderful. And she said that. And not only that, she says you're a good listener. So again, that maybe goes back to the quiet part, but she's saying you're a great listener, and that you would keep it. You wouldn't share it, because she would give you information that she would want you not to share, and you wouldn't. She's telling me that she could truly share with you all kinds of things, and that is wonderful. So live in that light, live in this moment, take this and understand, again, speak your voice, no one's going to think less of you. If anything, they're going to think more of you, because they're going to say, wait a minute, we haven't met that fully formed person yet. And it's great that you are embracing that fully formed person finally. And don't wait till it's too late. Don't do that. You know,
No.
she's like, she never had the time to come out of there. She never had the time to walk in the sunlight. You do.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
take this opportunity. Wow.
I'm
What a
so glad
wonderful
that the
message.
first, thank you for that, Miss Sister, because
Yes,
the
absolutely.
first thing that came up was her. You need to step into that bad mama jama. I'm so glad that that nine of cups was
Yep.
up, because that confidence. But this is also letting you know that's how you start off. When you are confident, when your self esteem is up, that devil card that did show up, it's null and void, because this is letting you know I can handle this. I can
Mhm.
handle what people trying to tell me, whatever. Matter of fact, this is my life, not yours. And stop worrying. I'm so glad that popped up for you as well. Stop worrying what other people think of you. Stop
Yep.
worrying what other people may feel. They not living your life, love. Okay, this is you standing, in your power, literally standing in your power and owning it. So yeah, that's a powerful one to say, honey.
That was
This
powerful.
one, this one came in. Your sister came in and put her foot down and said, "Live a better life than me."
Yes.
Okay.
And I love it. I love it because the message was very uplifting. And sometimes
Yes.
we get messages about some other stuff, but this was her coming back to help you. And you knew she would, because you've helped her
Yeah.
for so many things. And so it's interesting, when with all the energy I felt there, it was definitely a feeling of it's her turn to help you. So
Hell yeah.
she must have come to you a lot to talk to you, and she must have really you must have helped her work through things quite a bit, because again, she felt like she really needed to return the favor. And apparently
Yeah.
she didn't do it as much in life. So apparently you didn't talk to
She's
her as
doing
much.
it now.
You didn't dump your issues on her as much as she dumped her issues on you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so she's coming through to tell you this. And I
It's
thought
your
that's
turn now. It's your
exactly.
turn to
Yep.
live, and
Yep.
and don't be quiet about it.
Yep.
Don't be
Yep.
quiet about it.
And also, one more thing to take from this, this is not something she said, but I think that this is an important lesson to know, is that if she come through once, that means she's there and she's watching. So know that she's always there. If you ever need to have a conversation or don't, just speak it out to her. Speak it like I'm talking to you. Speak out to
Mhm.
her. And don't be surprised if somehow she gets the message to you. You were drawn here today to have this message come to you today. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been here. And she knew that we were able to have the portal open up and come in, which is nice. But
Mhm.
you also are going to get visitations from her from time to time at the house. And so while you're at the home, while you're in your house and while you're traveling or doing whatever, you may get visitations from her, and you may get again, you may ask questions, and then the answers come to you. As a lot of times I say, I don't know how I knew that, I just did. Well, sometimes it's because, again, the spirits who love us bring us what we need. So
Yeah.
again, make sure that you know that she's watching you and she's with you. She may be on the other side, but her energy is here as well with you when you need her. Call her in, okay?
Mhm.
Who is here? Who wants a reading as well? Is there anybody? Anybody? Somebody? Come on up to the door. Come
You didn't. You
on.
didn't. You didn't go Italian, did you?
Exactly. I'm trying to be,
Oh,
not
Ashley. Can we do
not the
Ashley?
spicy meatball. Ashley,
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 are
yes.
you still here? Because
Ashley,
I see the question. It says, "Can I have a general reading?" So
yeah,
it was the
let me find Ashley somewhere. Maybe she'll pop up
first
again.
question that I saw. Ashley, are you still here? Well, Brandon came in.
Well, let's do Brandon then. That'll
Yeah.
work. All right. Ashley, if you're still here, pop on in. We'll give you next. But since Brandon's here, we'll do
Yeah.
Brandon. Brandon, why am I hearing music? Are you a
I was
producer?
just thinking the same thing when I saw the picture. I'm
Yeah,
like, wait a minute, what is
yeah. Do you do your own? Again, are you? What's up with the music and what's up with, again? It's like I'm feeling it. Like, or do you
are you a
DJ?
producer?
Do you mix this?
Hmm.
Do you produce? There's something about music for you, and if it isn't, you need to be in music, because there's
Yeah.
definitely a draw to music around you. A lot of energy around music.
Yes. I'm
And
getting like
And are you texting? Are
producing
you
or
typing? Are
something.
you paying attention? Come on, Brandon.
Come on, Brandon.
Give us some feedback here.
Let us know,
he's like,
Brandon.
he's like, no, I can't carry a tune. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't think it's I don't know. I just think it's like more, I don't know, behind the scenes type of thing.
Like production. I
Yeah.
used to be a
Yep.
musician.
Musician. Well, you need
Yes.
to get back into it because I feel like that is your calling, honey.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, there's some serious energy around that, and it's
Yes.
interesting because it's kind of in sync with kind of the energy of the day. It's like your voice has not been heard, your style has not been heard. You have something unique to offer, and so
Mm-hmm.
why are you hiding it? Why are you depriving yourself of it? And yes, it's hard. It is going to be hard. You need to hear the fact that it is not
Mm-hmm.
easy to break through and to be for it to resonate, for you to get the attention you need, but you need to hear that it can happen and it will happen. You have to be consistent. You have to make sure that you're always out there, making sure that people know that you're out there, and make good quality music. But I do see production. I see moving, like you're moving.
Yep.
At first I thought it was a DJ doing like this, but it's
I,
more like moving
producer. The
exactly,
thing.
moving those
Yep.
volumes and everything, and making sure this comes up and that comes down at the right time. It's that
Yep.
energy around making the music, and again, making the music, not just playing the music, making
Yeah.
the music, because to me that's where they're showing me that that's where the true voice comes through. You can
Mm.
sing whatever, but how people change it around. Look at David Foster, and again, this is interesting because
Yes.
I watched a thing about David Foster when he got the "I Will Always Love You" song from Dolly Parton. Again, Kevin Costner said, "Hey, I love this song. I think this is a great song." They had the other song fell out because somebody had just redone it or something, and so they said that's not going to work. They found that song because Kevin said, "Hey, I think this is going to work," and then they gave it to David Foster, and David Foster and Clive Davis worked
Mhm.
on how to make that song Whitney's song. And when you hear Dolly Parton's version, and again, she wrote it and she released it twice to be a number one hit both times in country, and many people have used it over and over again. But when you hear that, and then you hear what David Foster did to it, and you hear when Clive Davis and David Foster even have an argument. I mean, an argument where Clive said, "You need to leave now because we're going in a place, we're getting to a place that is not going to be helpful in the future for both of us." And that's when Whitney sings a cappella, the beginning of a song. Clive was determined that was going to happen. Clive
Mhm.
said, "No, we are leaving that." And David's like, "You're making a mistake. Nobody on the radio is going to play it. Nobody's going to keep listening to it because it's a cappella. It doesn't, it's,
Mhm.
and Clive's like, "Nope, that voice, that
Yeah.
moment, that strength, people will listen." And David finally, again, they had to blow up, and he said, "You need to leave, David, because we're going someplace ugly here." And
Yeah.
down the road, it proved to be what made that song hook initially, because all you hear, we're so used to the crescendos and the openings and whatever.
Yes.
And on that song, when you hear it on the radio, I remember the first time I was driving down the road, and this is not a Whitney whole thing, but I can't help it because, again, this is what I'm telling you. This is the key to this, is that I was driving down the road and that song came on and I heard the voice and I thought, I know that. How do I know that? I know that. I know that. I mean, the voice is distinctive. Of course, I knew it was Whitney, but I'm thinking, how do I know that song? How do I know there's something is just resonating? And sure enough, um, then it start and then she kisses in and and you're like, oh geez, that's Whitney at her, and you're like, damn, she had me at hello, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And it's interesting, Dolly Parton, later on, Dolly Parton was, David Foster, and yeah, he's Canadian, absolutely. And he found Celine Dion, by the way. He actually tracked her down and made her something, as well as Michael Bublé. But anyway, it's interesting that when Dolly heard the song, she actually had the same kind of reaction. She pulled over and she's like, wait a minute, this sounds
Who is that
familiar. And
on
she's
my
like,
song?
damn. Yeah, because months earlier she told them, hey, you can, she said, yes, if you want to use it, you can. She never heard confirmation. She never heard anything. And then she heard that song and then she heard the cash register ring, because in the end, Dolly made
Yep.
more money off that song than Whitney. And Whitney even says that too, because the writer, every time that song plays on the radio, guess who gets paid? Dolly Parton,
Of
because the
course
writer
you
gets paid, not the artist. And that's why artists are pissed about all that stuff. But anyway,
do.
that's all. The point is get out there. And by you being behind the microphone, being on the other side, behind the booth, you may wind up making a ton more money than
Yes.
you would have on the other side. Because again, David Foster makes a paycheck every time something happens with that song.
Every time.
Dolly Parton does. Whitney Houston does not. Okay. And David Foster is a super wealthy man. As you probably remember, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills had his second wife, I think, on it, or
Yep.
before he married the newest one.
The
you
new
know?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Christy McVie, or not Christy, but the McPhee character, the girl McPhee from American Idol. Yeah. So anyway, that's what I see you. Get back there. Get behind. Get your music. Get back to music. You were meant to be a musician. You were meant to be to provide that, and your voice is different enough that people want to hear it. Remember, not everybody did what Adele did until Adele did it. Not everybody did what Amy Winehouse did and then they all start copying. You have that unique voice. Make sure that unique voice is there, and then don't be surprised when other people copy it. Just do it best. Do it best, and leave the mess to the rest.
Like, one person that comes to mind is Little Richard. Okay, and with that music, his music is not duplicated. It's not duplicated because first he sung it so hard and so fast that you couldn't speed it up, but he is unique on his own. That's what we are talking about today. Everybody be original, be unique. You know, you have this Four of Cups here. The Four of Cups is letting you know, listen, Spirit has gave you this blessing, and what you have done is ignored it. You ignored your blessing. You ignored this gift. Don't get wrapped up in what the formalities may be. Okay, it is this. Stand on it. Don't be over it just because you didn't get this chance to work with this person or get this time to go into this studio or whatever it may be. That's over and done now. Now, here's a door that's open. Here is a cup that's given to you. It is time to move forward. It's time to come out of what those rough waters, that roughness that's going on, that maybe of struggle, the feeling of I want to move forward, but I don't know how to move forward. Let Spirit guide you. You see that this person that's in this boat is not touching the paddle, not touching anything, because it's taking what you have learned, taking all the experiences that you have learned. Now is ready to move forward, and let Spirit guide you. Let Spirit lead you in the calming waters, into the into the growth, into the promise of abundance. Okay, 8 of Swords. You got to step out your own way, love. Only you put this limitation around you. Nothing else, nobody else. No matter how you look at the situation, you are the one that limits yourself from going through it, pressing forward, on being this musical dynamic here, and standing in the gift. 2 of Pentacles. Listen, it's time to make a choice. And I feel like this is what Spirit is making you focus on, because you may be doing one thing that's giving you, the financial abundance, but this main thing that Spirit is putting in your face wants the most attention. Okay. And that right there is what we're talking about, because I feel like this is your passion. This is your purpose here. Okay. Regardless of what may come at you, that 7 of Wands, boy, this 7 of Wands been showing up a lot today. And this is also letting you know that you are in control. You are standing on firm ground, that you're not allowing things to throw you off of it. When you're not letting obstacles come your way. You're not letting challenges. But in order to do that, you got to come out your own limitations. And look, this struggle, whatever's draining you, energy draining you, it is coming to an end. I feel like you're gonna, when you let all of this go and get out of your head, because I feel like you are in your head a lot because of the swords. You're wondering where this gonna come from, who am I going? It's too much going on, honey. It's too much. It feels like you probably had a lot of people to stab you in your back when you're moving on or moving forward on a project of some sort, but you're about to meet the right person. 2 of Cups. Spirit is about to have you meet the right person that's going to help you with your goal. You just need to stay focused and stay filling your cup up. Trust your intuition. Trust yourself. But make sure your cup is getting filled first before anybody else's. All right? So, within the next within the next couple of weeks, look for a sign from Spirit. All right. And Spirit is going to show up and show out for you. You are going to have a conversation. You could be out at the bar, sitting at the bar. That's why I like sitting at the bar a lot of times when it's just me and Kenny, or if it's just me, because a lot of times, depending if I'm in that mood, I want to have a conversation with some other people, and you never know who you will talk to. You never know who's sitting beside you, or who the bartender knows, or whatever. You never know, like with the event that's going on. You never know. So put yourself out there, and let the universe, let Spirit guide you into the right direction and lead you in the right way. Just look for that sign, and that sign will show up within the next few weeks. Okay, so that's what I got for you, child. Get back into your passion. I feel like that right there gives you the happiness, gives you the joy, all of that. Yeah, it's hard work. It ain't gonna be easy. Making music is not easy, child. Just like
Absolutely.
when we edit videos. When we edit videos, it ain't easy. But when you find that flow, and when you get it, it's not work anymore. You just being in it. You're being in the sauce because you are making the sauce. Especially when me and Don, because we like to cook, when we do new recipes, we're like, well, we don't know what this is going to come out, but we know if we put a little bit of extra in this, a little bit of extra in that, and put our time into it, it's going to come out bomb, and everybody else is going to like it. We first got to like it. So it's just that. Okay.
Absolutely. So yeah, take this opportunity. Spirit's trying to tell you, you need to do what you know.
Yes, it's in your face. I mean, like all up in your face.
Yeah.
All right, Ashley, are you here, honey?
Yeah, she actually popped up while you were talking. Mm-hmm.
Good.
And Ashley, was it a general or a specific?
It looked like it was a general. Yeah, can I have a general reading?
There you go. She said she's here.
Awesome sauce.
I'm here.
General.
I'm gonna put the hand clapping. There you go. Just give us clapping hands. Isn't that clapping hands?
Yes, honey.
I'll take clapping hands.
No, that's a waving. Oh.
What? Oh. What apps? I thought it was clapping hands.
Yeah.
They should do that.
Yeah.
I don't know how they would do that. I guess do little signs beside it or something, little lines that show it moves. I don't know.
They should.
Yeah, she's just waving. All right, Ashley. What you got?
You need to be the diva, honey. What is going on with that Queen of Swords? You need to, I feel like you're probably stepping into that just because of what's right beside it is the Wheel of Fortune, because you're coming into the, yes, jazz hands. Just because you're coming into a new cycle, I feel like you're just leveling up. I feel like you're maturing at the same time, but you have went through this transformation. And if you haven't felt it, this is what you're going through right now. Okay? Because you are coming into your power, but you're standing on it. You're not letting bull crap or BS come mess with you. You being that ultimate diva. All right? Oh my gosh, that Beyonce song just came up in my head with diva. Okay, that's with that whole attitude. I feel like that's what you are stepping into, honey. For real. With this Wheel of Fortune here, you are definitely coming into a new cycle into your life. And on top of that, wait a minute. Hold on, Spirit. You're coming in too fast. Coming in too fast.
Hot and heavy.
Let me coming in too hot. Doggone it. Hold on, let me get these words out. Okay? It's because you are the magician. This is what I'm talking about with what you manifesting. You are manifesting. Your thoughts are becoming reality. So staying in this positive, standing in this of saying, you know what? I'm doing this. I am co-creating with spirit, okay, of my desires. My wants and needs are always met. That's what's happening for you right now. You are using all the resources that are within you. You are using it to the advantage. You are standing on your power. You are standing in your power. You are manifesting your desires. Okay. Now, Nine of Swords, if you have been wondering and thinking and all of this and worrying, dang, I'm saying too many W's all at the same time.
It's all
um,
good.
it's bringing in confusion where you're not getting the rest that you need because of this Nine of Swords. It's bringing in some anxiety. It's bringing in some doubt. It's bringing in some worry. It's bringing in like, well, I just, before you go to sleep, you need to rest. You need to get this energy together and say, you know what? I need to think of something positive. I need to say some affirmations before I go to sleep. Okay? You need to get this book over here in this corner, and go within with the power of speaking these affirmations. All right? Because that right there is going to help your mindset of letting things go that are no longer serving you mentally. Okay, and speaking positive, speaking reality into your dreams. Look, you got a new beginning coming in for you. Ace of Pentacles hunting. You got a financial opportunity coming in. It could be a new job. It could be a new promotion. It could be something brand new. And I feel like it's around the corner here. This blessing is coming in. This is a huge blessing. This is that Five of Cups is that freedom card for when I see this. This is all right. I can't keep crying over spilt milk. I gotta let it go. And I gotta focus on these other two cups that want my attention over here. It's time to get readjusted and refocused on what it is that will bring that happiness, that passion, that joy into your life. What is it? All right. Two of Wands. Time to be actionary. It's time to make moves. It's time to start your growth. Okay. It may be from down at the bottom, but you're coming right back onto the top. You're coming into this new cycle in your life. You got the Eight of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Sun, and the Queen of Pentacles.
Oh my.
Things are gonna, right? This is just energy of high energy of things moving forward for you. And it's not being stale. It's not in a stalemate here. Things are taking off quickly for you. Are you ready? Now, here's the other thing. Now, you may feel overwhelmed just because so many things are coming at you, but they're coming at you in a great way of positiveness and setting yourself free from that mental prison that you have made. With this Ten of Swords, it's like, all right, I'm ready to free myself because of that Nine of Swords. That anxiety is gone. That drainage is gone of putting your energy into something else that is you didn't need to. You really need to focus on what it is that it is what your dreams are, what your goals are. Then you have the Four of Cups. Boy, there's blessings. There's blessings on top of blessings. Just be ready to open yourself to receive. Okay. The Sun card, stay in the positive. Stay in the positive and allow this abundance to flow. And when it flows, I told you this is going to be happening very soon because this is in Taurus season. You have the Queen of Pentacles here. We are in Taurus season. So, be ready to receive. How about that? Be open and ready to receive because you have done your part. It's time for you to nurture yourself. It's time to nurture your environment as well. All right. If you see within the next few months, boy, your situation is going to be totally different. All right. Whatever it is that you are seeking, you need to get more information about it. Whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish or do, get more information about it before going head first into it. Okay, just make sure that you are prepared and make sure that you are knowledgeable when people may ask you questions about something. Whatever your moves may be, honey, just make sure you got your information. Okay, that's what I got for Miss Ashley.
I like it. I like it a lot. Let's
Oh
see.
shucks, you getting married within the next few months? Woo,
Oh,
that makes sense. Your life is going to be totally different.
that would change things a little bit.
Oh yes, oh yes, a whole lot. But you know what? It didn't show me, the cards didn't show me the marriage, but it did show me you standing on your business, you as an individual. Because a lot of times you can get lost within a relationship, but when you hold your ground of who you are, honey, ain't nobody, you are forced to be reckoned with, honey.
Absolutely. Well, and there's that Queen of Wands again. I love that.
Oh yes.
Yep. And that goes in line with the Temperance card. So again, it's interesting as you walk down this path, and as you start putting things together, and as you feel overwhelmed, just try to stay
Yes.
balanced. Keep focused on the balance, and stay patient. Things will work out the way you want. Also, you're going to need rest, so make sure you're getting rest
Told you.
along the way,
Told
because
you.
you will be needing it, and there will be challenges. There will be challenges. Again, I'm telling you, it's just inevitable anytime you're planning anything. But at the same
Mhm.
time, be that Queen of Wands, and if you do again stay balanced, you will be fine. You will ultimately be fine with that. So don't worry about that.
Mhm.
I love this here. There's also the Nine of Wands, and so again, the work. It seems like you've done enough work. You've done quite a bit of work already. So the good part is some work is done. And that's what it's saying. There's a few pieces more to be put into place before it all comes together. But you've got this. And look at this. It's just don't let anyone during this time. Don't let anyone dissuade you from again doing what you know you need to do. It's your wedding, it's about you. Make it about you and your
Absolutely.
spouse to be, your intended. Don't worry about what everybody else says. And look at this, the Ace of Swords. Again, this is a new path you're on, your new life and your new way of thinking. Because again, when you finally move in together and you did you move in already? Because I just got corrected there. Ashley, are you
You
going to live
did
in?
get corrected. It just
I did. It's like, okay, hello. So it sounds like you already lived it. But again, it's a different way of thinking, because again, now you're Mrs. Okay.
yes.
But don't lose your identity because you're now Mrs. You're still the same person you were, but it's
Absolutely.
good. Look at this. You guys are going to be happy. I love this, and you
Mhm.
guys are going to be prosperous, because this is the Palace of Coins, which is again Pentacles, which is not just money. It's prosperity. It's happiness.
Yeah.
It's a whole host of things that come together. So Ashley, it looks like this is going to be a good thing. Yeah, you've been together for 12 years.
Oh yeah,
Exactly. Yeah,
y'all
'cause I
living
got
together,
corrected. Yeah, I got corrected when I said I'm like moving
yeah.
in. Like, no, they ain't moving in. They already that's long since passed. So I love it when
Yeah.
spirit does that. They do it in a cute little way, but it's like I get the point. Okay,
Like, all
okay,
right. Like
whatever,
you didn't have to
whatever.
do that. Like, hold on.
Exactly. It's one of those. I'm sure, bitch. I'm sure.
I don't
I
have my
love
hair straight today, doggone
exactly. You could have
it.
pulled it off. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. Well,
Woo!
Ashley,
Ashley.
congratulations. Super, super, super
Yes.
congratulations. Wonderful,
For
wonderful,
real, for
wonderful.
real. A new cycle, a new everything. I mean,
Knew
good
everything.
gosh. Good
Yeah.
energy.
Yep. Well, Miss Shauna, I think we about done.
We are
Put a
done.
fork in it. Absolutely. Before we leave, though, remember, Miss Shauna, do you have something to offer the folks who are watching today that they may want to use to their advantage when they maybe buy a little something? Do you have
I
any
do.
words of wisdom?
Words of wisdom?
Oh no,
Or
I'm talking.
oh yeah, right. I was about to say that word of wisdom, but I got a promo code.
There you go. There you go. I was digging for something, trying to make a connection.
I got a promo code for this wonderful planner. We are in the middle of the year right now. So come on. If you're wondering where on Mondays during tea time where I'm getting this energy from, or not just from the charts, but it's on the calendar, you can follow along with me. It lets you know what the whole month is astrology wise, what's happening, where the planets is, how the energy is working, and how to harness that energy. I even have some what is journal questions. There we go. Journal questions to help you dive even deeper to harness this energy as well, to work with the energy as well. So 15% off on all the planners, digital copies, and the hard copies. That is available. Use the promo code planner15 to get your 15% off at goddesspower.net. But if you click on the link in the chat, guess what? It'll take you directly there, honey. And all you got to do with the checkout is put that promo code in, and you get your 15% off on the planners. Also, great Mother's Day gifts as well. Mother's Day is this weekend. And if you haven't already and it's a little too late, or you haven't got a gift and you don't know what to do, check out goddesspower.net for all of your different unique gifts, from crystal infused skincare to intentional crystal jewelry. Okay, even for graduation gifts, because graduation is happening as well. I want to give a shout out real quick to my cousin Courtney, my first cousin, my sister. Like, I don't have any sisters or brothers, like really, but that's my first cousin, and she's graduating on Saturday from A&T in North Carolina. So, and she's getting her bachelor's degree. So I'm super, super happy for her. I'm so proud of her for doing that. So yes, scan these codes, honey, and you can get your gifts. I have sent out all the Mother's Day gifts out yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yes, yesterday. I had to check my little schedule. Sent them out yesterday.
Okay. But if you order this, it can get there on time
digital
because it's the electronic version.
Yes.
So this one, if you order this one, Shawna can send it to whomever you wish her to send it to, and she can put a little private note for you as well, letting them know that this was a gift from whomever it was. So again, do you have options available to you? If you have not yet got a Mother's Day gift and you don't want to go to the Mother's Day doghouse, this is an option right there, right there. And
another
while you're at
great option is this wonderful book that comes straight from Amazon that you can send directly as a gift with the card, all that great stuff, with the unlimited power within, honey, from this amazing author, and he wrote this book. It's been a year-long process, but it is done and it is happening. You won't be disappointed with this information in this book. It helps change your mindset. For the people that we have mentioned today of helping changing your mindset, go purchase this book also on Amazon and leave a 5-star review.
Yes, please.
5-star.
And number one new release on Amazon the day it was released. Number one new release. So apparently there's a bunch of other people who think it's pretty damn good too. So there you go.
Absolutely.
And
you
also
won't be disappointed.
Check out Miss Angie's book. And this is a really good read, and it's fascinating to understand the situation. And I think I bumped the camera again as like whatever.
It's okay.
It's like move.
All right.
But you can still see me. I'm still as handsome as ever. There you go.
Yes. There you go.
Anyway, check out Miss Angie's book, also on Amazon. So if you ordered it today, you would get it before they would receive it as a gift before. And then one more, Miss Susan's book. I'm trying to find it. Here it is. There it is. Miss Susan's book. Miss Susan's book. So if you ever have anybody who is, if your mother or your mother, your sister, or somebody you want to give a Mother's Day gift to, your spouse, another good thing to do. This is another one. And this is Love Your Spiritual Gifts. And this is a book written by Susan that takes you through all the different spiritual things that people use, such as runes, tarot cards, psychic ability, mediumship. And she goes through a whole bunch of those things to help you kind of understand them. It's just like an introduction to all the different metaphysical gifts, also available on Amazon. And if you order it, I am certain it will, well, I can't say certain, but I'm almost certain that it would get there before. Now, there are only, last I heard, there are only 8 of these copies left. because Miss Susan has a second edition that's coming out. And if you look closely, you'll see a little thing that says other editions, and you click on that, and you can order Miss Susan's second edition because she added another chapter and she added some visuals, and the cover looks a little different. So that's also available. So just to keep that in mind. So with that said, because I think we just did it all. We got it all out there.
We did the church announcements. Oh, real quick. If you didn't receive your reading today, don't you fret. Julie and Scott Underwood will be on tomorrow, so you can get your readings for free there. Now, if you want to wait for us all over again, then we'll be back on here. Same bat time, same bat channel. Okay, on Thursday. But if you would like a private reading from us, we are available. Okay. Once again, we do not reach out to you. You must reach out to us. So that will let you know that we ain't scamming out here. We don't solicit for any readings. Our information is down at the bottom where you can book a reading, a private reading. Say you did get your reading today, but you want to go a little bit further with the reading. We are available. Okay. For that. So just set up a time and book your session with us. We would greatly appreciate it. Now, those are not free. Okay. So don't get surprised when you're like, well, I thought this was free. No. We're doing our community service here because we love what we do and sharing our gifts and, being on here, talking to y'all and making our tribe even bigger.
Absolutely.
Monday, I will be back on here doing tea time, talking about the week energy and doing a collective reading for all of us. And Tuesday is Susan and Julie. Wednesday, Julie and Bonnie. Wednesday night, Don and Angie. And, Miss Fix Your Face. And then Thursday, we be back on. And then Friday, Scott Underwood and Julie. Okay? That was a church announcements. And then, also for a bonus, if probably not going to be happening on Sunday just because it's Mother's Day, Miss Angie and Sherry Berry.
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
And don't forget, and I just forgot. As I said, don't forget. I forgot. Oh, yes. Don't forget to watch out for the additional episodes of the Misunderstood series of the signs, because again, there are more signs coming, and it's fascinating to when you watch them, you're like, damn, that really was a misconception because I truly heard that. And it's like, because you heard it does not mean it's fact. The good part is Shawna's doing the deep dive to understand what people were thinking and how they are misunderstanding what the sign's saying. So again, it's good to understand. It's good to know what so many people will tell you what the signs mean, but this is the first time that somebody's getting into what they don't mean. So
right.
Right. So there you go.
Because it's always, this is what it is, and it's set in stone. Well, that's not all the way true. So exactly. I'm busting the myths. Okay.
Absolutely.
And the videos are not long. So make sure you like it and subscribe and even share them. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. I even give you little snippets. So make sure you are following us both on TikTok as well. Okay.
Dang, I should have. Brenda Custer said, dang, I should have put a bug in my youngin's ears about your products and book. Oh, yeah, Brenda. That was a great gift for you. It's never too late. You can always let them know. Go to Amazon. Tell them there's a great author out there who has a wonderful book.
Yes. And also shout outs to Miss Angie's son, Brandon. Once again, congratulations. And to all you graduates out there, congratulations. You overcome the overcoming stuff.
And amazingly enough, he already graduated for his associates.
Yes.
And he hasn't graduated high school yet. That's another 5 days away. It's this within a week's time frame. I'll put it that way if I understand my timing right. And he's getting 2 degrees at one time. Is that cool or what?
That is awesome. I love how these new programs are now of like You don't have to waste your time. Now, mind you, for some of these community colleges, you're like, hello, you taking this away. But technically, you're not, because it's all up in the same program,
Mhm.
So we still need all the colleges, honey. Not
Miss
trying to.
Ms. Linda says she's done with the dental drama now. Thank God. You have that 2
Oh,
appointments tomorrow, and that
awesome.
should be it. So, and Angie says, I rewatched Tea Time, Miss Linda, because this has been a wacky week. Been a wacky week. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
7 more school days, people. Graduation day, May
Ooh,
23rd. The finish line is here.
23rd.
Yes,
And
indeed.
is is
Kina.
Kina's daughter?
Kina's daughter, same day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Congratulations as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
Kina popped in last night. By the way, she came over to Angie's and then she popped in and said hello. It's the first time we've seen Kina in a while, so it was wonderful to see
Yeah.
Kina. For
Yes.
those of you who don't know, on Wednesday nights, Kina used to run our show, and so Angie and I was free to do whatever because Kina was back there doing the mechanisms, which was wonderful. And
Yeah.
if you crossed Kina, you didn't get on because I
No.
loved it. Kina didn't play, and when we were not moving fast enough, Kina would let us know.
Wrap it
You
up.
need to step it up. Absolutely. And so Angie and I
She did the Oscars button. Like, all right, you over your 30 seconds.
Yeah,
You
or
over
like
your...
the from the what is it, the Hook? Remember the Hook from the theater
Yes.
in Harlem, the theater. I can't remember what it's called, but anyway, yeah, they bring that Hook.
Apollo.
Apollo,
Hooked
yes.
up at Apollo.
They bring
Yeah.
the guy Sandman would come out and he'd bring that hook and just
Sandman.
pull them off. It's like, okay, you're out of here. Oh my God.
Yes.
Kina was that. Kina kept us in line, absolutely. And Miss Linda said she's reading Susan's book now, so that's
awesome.
Susan will appreciate that.
Yeah.
And Miss Linda said, Angie, you were awesome last night, and she was. Angie was on fire last night, and it's funny because Angie felt she wasn't when she came in. She didn't feel she had the energy, but I'm telling you, she was there. She showed up. She showed up.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's never too late also for the new moon energy it's still lingering around. So the new moon energy is hey, clean the house, write down your intentions long term for Lord have mercy, not reader slot.
Yeah, I thought we got out of here before, but no. And you see, it did the same thing. It didn't let me do on Facebook, but I bet on Facebook I'm getting bombarded. Sorry, folks. Something's happening here with Restream. We got to talk.
Yes, we got to talk Restream.
6 graduating seniors and their family this year. Holy
awesome.
crap. Man.
Well,
Angie, is this the time when you this is the same group of people apparently that it was like, yeah, when the church is like, what did you do, Angie? Lord have mercy. I'm telling you shook the trees that year. Jeez, he was the whole family. Jeez, it must have been a cold. Well, no, that's not winter. Was it winter? It must have been early winter that year because Lord have mercy, that's a lot of kids popping out there. Jeez, he was. So with that said, we are done before I get myself in some serious trouble. I gotta get out of here. Lord have mercy. And how long did it have to save to pay for all those graduation gifts? Because can you imagine?
I was just thinking, I was like, well, listen, everybody getting like
you get $5. You get $5. You get $5. Exactly.
We're gonna split this little $100 up because that's all I had to spend for all of y'all.
Absolutely. Jeez, he was. And you should see the thing that Angie has, her son's face, and it's on a thing. So when he walks across the stage, you're going to do this.
Yes.
And it is like big. It's like people will see that from on the other side of the arena. I'm telling you.
I'm pretty sure all the little family members go, now you got you one. Okay, let me get my child one. So, yeah.
And Kina's daughter, they have one of her too. So when either one of them, it's like, if those kids have the responses that, hopefully they'll love it. I'm putting it that way because there's some people who take it embarrassing. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm going with it. Michael would have said, no, Dad, don't cheer, don't whatever. Michael didn't even want to graduate and didn't want to walk across. I'm like, no, please get out of yourself.
Please walk across. My cousin doesn't want to walk. She's not walking. She was like, I got my cap and gowns. I'm having me a little ceremony. My darn self. I'm like, okay. Her last name starts with an S. So she's like, I don't know if I want to be sitting there the whole time. Well, I'm like, I had to sit there through Kenny's, but his start with a D, but we still had we set for the whole thing,
Exactly. Well, it's interesting too because I graduated at 16. I graduated early, and I've been through a number of graduations since, that's for sure, because of all the different degrees I got. But every time I felt like, you know what, I earned this, and so I
Hell
wanted,
yeah.
if nothing else, I didn't care who was. Well, I'll tell you what, in ninth grade, I threw a little pissy fit because in the ninth grade, when I graduated from ninth grade, I graduated with honors and stuff, as we were moving in, because we graduated from third grade, then sixth grade, ninth grade, and 12th grade, because the schools broke up to that because there were so many students. So I had to change schools every 3 years. But for some reason, ninth grade was super special to me because I was very involved in school and all kinds of programs, and I got all kinds of awards, and my grades were all this and that. And my dad said he couldn't come because he had a trip or something, had to run a trip or a truck or whatever. And I'm like, seriously? So I was in a busy mood that day. And I walked down the aisle, and there he was, and there was a surprise. Everybody kept that secret. So he did show up for my graduation, and I was like, okay, you did it, you got me.
Yeah,
so I was in a great mood. But I wanted to, and because I wanted to make sure. I felt like, you know what, I worked so hard. You put out the year. I mean, think about it. You go 3 years in class. You sit in class for 3 years, or for me, for high school, it was only 2 years. But you sat through, all these classes, and you work hard, and you get the grades. And on the 10th grade year, I was the highest. I had the best grades of the entire school, and so I got all this praise, and then was elected to the Senate and all that stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I earned it. It. So I want to make sure that I had my little seat down there, and I'm like, and I just was ready for the opportunity. And I also wanted to get my butt out of school early. That's why I graduated early, because I didn't want to stick around another year when I didn't have to, because I was ready to get my life moving. So it was like closure. And that's what I kind of felt. It was like closure. It was like an opportunity for me to bring closure, to remember, to celebrate, and then move on. Because again, as I tell you folks, remember that rearview mirror is there's a reason why it's smaller, because again, that is path. So enjoy what you see, but focus on what you are having to navigate in front of you. That's why the windshield is so large. So and I did a short on that, a download on that the other day, and it's so important. Sometimes we get so caught up in that rearview mirror that we forget that what's in front of us, if we're not paying attention, there's an accident guaranteed to happen, because we're not controlling it. So and also remember, it's a reflection. The mirror is a reflection. You can't change it. You can't whatever. Then people, Lord knows, politicians try to whitewash it and try to do all kinds of, like I met Kim Jong-il. Oh, well, I'm not talking about leaders that I never met in my life. I shot a dog. Oh no, the dog was me.
Right.
It was the
funny.
pet, and its name was Cricket. And your daughter gets off the bus and says, about where's Cricket? Oh yeah, that was all right. So folks, again, reflection.
Absolutely.
So I'm sorry, I went in that little rabbit hole there. I couldn't help it, but it did fit perfectly. It did fit perfectly, because again, when you reflect, make sure that there's a reality in your reflection. All right.
Absolutely.
So Linda says, for me, school was an eternity. And then exactly, Miss Linda, gift of love. Yes, indeed. That's what Angie said. She said she's given the gift of love. I love that. That's
I'm gonna give you a high five. We're gonna jump to it, and there you go.
Isn't that special?
Yeah, that's high five. You will remember for the rest of your life.
Absolutely. Any exciting plans this weekend, Miss Shawna?
Kenny's on call, so. No.
So now you better get more stuff done then. And then you're like, what?
I got stuff to do then.
Exactly. It's like, okay, I don't get a weekend, but right? So we'll see more content.
I know a lot of stuff around here. A lot of places are going to be probably booked only because of Mother's Day stuff. Exactly. So, all my people are in North Carolina, so I would probably be on the phone doing this a lot. Hey y'all, hey, doing that a lot, so.
Did you already send the little gift to your mama?
Yes, I did. I sent them all out on yesterday, so they should get it at least by Saturday. I hope Saturday.
Oh, good. So you got two for there, two, not just your clients, but also mama too.
Yeah, mama, my grandma, my mother-in-law, all of them, all the mamas got gifts. Yeah. Even some girlfriends that got kids, they got gifts too. So
that's
there
nice.
You go.
I like that. That is nice. That's great.
Out.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shucks, I should. Then I looked at my inventory. I said, oh, I didn't clear my inventory out. I gotta get some more stuff.
Well, that's good turnover though. Good turnover.
Yeah. So I'm like, let me get some more. I need some more ingredients. I need to do this, and this. So I'll probably be doing that this weekend.
Miss
I
Linda
already made my list of things I need to order.
Miss Linda said,
Kenny probably not gonna like that. I'm like, well, babe, you see that little hole over there on the cabinet thing? You know, it's gone.
Miss Shawna, Linda said Shawna's mom got body butter.
My mom loves my body butter. She can get it anytime she wants to. When she come, I already have a thing for her. She'd be like, yeah, I need some more body. I'm like, Mom, I just gave you a whole thing of it. Well, I need another one.
Parting gifts. You give her parting gifts of body butter.
Yep.
There you go. Absolutely. Linda said, give her a hug and kiss for her. Absolutely.
Yes, I will. I will. She will be here in July.
For how many weeks this time?
Oh, one. One and maybe a day. One and a day.
One and done.
So. Yeah. Because she wanted to do it big for her retirement. She did. And then now Kenny's like, should we have her stay another week? I said, you better shut your mouth. Because we're trying to go and do something, you know, because he needs a break after all these go lives. These go lives have been crazy.
Yeah.
So he needs to take a breather. And I'm like, okay. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And Linda, yes, Miss Linda, I will let Ava know that you sent a blessing to her for her thing. We've ordered her flowers already. They will be delivered on Saturday, so she'll get them a day early before Sunday because I didn't want to risk them messing it up on Sunday. So her and my mom both, we ordered the flowers in advance. So yes.
Oh, I'm getting some honey from my sister. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
awesome.
nice.
Yes. I hope so, because I love some honey. Honey is good for the body and for the skin.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is indeed.
And that's one of my main ingredients in the facial wash.
Oh, is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you can taste it too, or is it edible?
I don't know if you want to eat it, honey, but you sure can smell it and feel it.
Nice.
You got any plans for the weekend?
We've taken Ava to brunch. We have an Ava brunch for her weekend on Saturday. I will be, if you are in the Phoenix or Scottsdale metro area, please pop on over. I have a book signing on Saturday at Missy's Mysteries. That is north of the intersection at Scottsdale Road and Shea Boulevard. And I'll be there from noon to 3 signing books. And what book is that? It's that one right there.
It's that one.
If you haven't bought it already, you can buy it there from me or from Missy, because Missy's carrying my books as well. And I'll sign the books for you. But if you already bought the book, if you're in this area and you've already bought the book and just want to get a signature, bring your copy. I will sign it as well as I sign anything else. If you want me to sign your back, if you want me to sign your leg or whatever, I'll sign whatever. I'm in a signing mood, and I got the pen, the special pen to do it. So some people want things signed, and as long as we don't get too freaky, we're good. And maybe even that, I don't know. Who knows? We'll see.
Who knows?
Depends what kind of energy I'm in.
You never know.
I remember that when go to concerts and some of the rock concerts, and they're like, "Hey, sign right." It's like, okay. I don't know. I don't have that kind of.
Wash it off. No, you gonna sign my chest, and I'm gonna get a tattoo with this. Let's go.
Oh, that's a cool idea. I never thought about that. Just that tattoo, the signature bit is neat.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So if you're in the area, I'm doing that this week, and then next week I'll be back at a psychic fair. So next Saturday, not this Saturday, but the next Saturday, I'll be back at a psychic fair at the same place, and I'll be doing readings the entire day. But this Saturday is not readings. It's only me discussing the book. You want to come and have a conversation about affirmation? You want to come and have a conversation about life? I don't care. Come on over, have a conversation, because that's the one thing about book signings. It allows us to converse. And that's the one thing that it isn't as easy to do when it comes to the psychic fairs and things, because people need readings. But it's amazing how people have wonderful questions that they'd always like to ask of a psychic, of a medium, of a card reader. And this is the opportunity, because I will be signing books, and therefore the conversation is free to go wherever we do. And of course, we can also talk about affirmations and how they work. I can work with you. If you come, I can also work with you on building your own affirmation. I can talk talk you through it. We can come up with an affirmation, because the one thing that should happen is your affirmation should be very specific and tailored to you. So even though we give general affirmations and we talk about affirmations generally, when you sit down to write your affirmations, as I explain in the book, how to set the space to do it and then write them, you will very specifically understand what how they need to be yours. And that's important, how they need to be yours. So anyway, check me out there. Come on over, have a good time, and we'll chat. How's that? But that's about it. That's about it. It's Saturday is that, and Sunday is Mother's Day, and then back to the regular life after that. And I am working on the weeklies. They're finally going to be hopefully going up this week. Because if you can see, I changed the studio. We have a studio set up now, so this is the studio, and yes. I am now ready to be able to just pop on lights, pop on the microphone, pop up the computer, and do weeklies, which is so much better than previously. So the fireplace, I love the fireplace. I love being in front of it, but it was not convenient because it was not my studio. This is the studio. So there you go.
The studio.
Yes. So with that said, I think, that's about it. But I have nothing more to give you. That's all good. If you ain't got nothing else to add, then I guess we can say goodbye.
Nothing else, Hunty.
Goodbye.
Nothing else.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Yes. And yes, no, I did want to add one more thing. I wanted to thank Matt in Corpus Christi. And I thought I did, but I didn't upload a image of his shop. Mm-hmm. And it's something realms. Let me find it real quick so I don't lie. Julie, if you're still on here or somebody else, his shop in Corpus Christi is carrying my book. But that's why I'm doing this. Corpus Christi, Texas, it is there now. So we are now in Denver, Boulder, Corpus, Peoria, Scottsdale, Phoenix, and a few others I can't recall. Anyway, so thank you, Matt, for doing that. And his shop is like realms and something.
Realms, element, and
I think
realms, element. Hold on. Realms, elements, and beyond.
There you go. Yes. Realms, elements, and beyond. So, yes. Yes, indeed. So thank you, Matt. Thank you, Matt, for doing that. We do appreciate it. And actually, I was on live with him on Tuesday, filling in for Susan. So nice guy, really nice guy, good medium, good psychic, that kind of stuff. So thank you. So if you're in Corpus, please stop and visit his shop and show him the love. That would be nice. So there you go. So anyway, I think that's the last of the announcements. I don't know.
The church announcements, child.
Exactly. That went longer than I anticipated, but at least we got everybody in. So that's a good thing.
Yes. Absolutely.
So with that said, we're rolling out the door. Have a nice weekend, everybody. Again, happy Mother's Day to everybody. Sorry I did not do a video on that, but I'm slipping. What can I say? I'm slipping.
Oh, and congratulations also on Miss Linda getting the news of her having another grandbaby.
Oh, really? Nice. What is this? 12?
No, it is 12. No, she don't have no 12 grandkids.
My granddaughter is 12 and uses affirmations for any. Oh, sorry, I'm catching. So who's having this one? Is this the sons? Is this not a JoJo or Cynthia thing?
No,
right?
I don't think it's JoJo or Cynthia. I think it may be.
I was gonna say I haven't heard that one.
Great grandbaby.
Grandbaby.
Oh, let me get correct.
Is this the first, Miss Linda, or is this? No, this isn't the first, right? Because I think the one Cynthia's daughter. Oh, okay. Well, congratulations. Oh my goodness. So, but that tells you that all the people in the chain need to give you a gift now because of that, for sure.
All of them.
Get that checkbook out. Get that checkbook out.
Write this up right now.
Yeah, Miss Linda, you're too young to have great grandkids. Lord have mercy. The second great grandbaby. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, if y'all see Miss Linda is like a youthful. I mean, Lord have mercy.
What? You
can't have grandkids. I don't know. That's crazy. When you see her daughters too, they are super. I mean, they don't age. I don't know. These people. But something, Miss Linda, you gave them something. I don't know what happened, but your family has that genetics that is working for you. Lord have mercy.
Mm-hmm.
So, lots of energy. JoJo made me a grandma at 41.
Jojo.
That's young. Lord have mercy. Jeez, it was. So anyway, with that said, we're out of here again. Y'all
We
take
out
care.
it.
Have a great one, and we will talk. We will talk
We will
next
talk.
Wednesday, and then Thursday, and then the next Monday with Miss Shawna. So make sure you are
Yes.
there and ready to enjoy with her the information coming from the tea time.
Tea time.
Adios, everybody. Bye bye.
Bye bye.